these last couple years. I guess I'm not as bullish on Henry as maybe I should be. And, I mean, they already have a pretty good offense, so it's not like they have to have him be, you know, the super bell cow to run for 2,000 yards or something either. Alright, Seahawks and Chiefs.
Short kick here, fielded at the 17. It's an
Then you left
excellent
tackle,
return, but he gets popped at the
and
end
then
of
you
it.
left guard, so Tebow should be able to boot out better. Hey, what's up, Chris?
Right,
Zelly, how are you guys doing? You should be in there on the TikTok chat. You know I'm going to ask you to follow, share, and like. My question of the day is, well, kind of twofold. You got Ravens or Chiefs, but also, if you had to give up one, would you rather give up breakfast or dinner? Tyler's in the house. What's up, Tyler?
But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two
I was kind of hesitant. I thought he was usering over, and then I realized it wasn't his user and tried to throw it over there. Let's see. Excel James, Smokey Bear. How are you guys? Luis de Jesus, good to see you in the chat. He's got absolutely stomped today. Carney, did you see that Nat Chapman sent the really long extension with your Giants? 6 years and 151 million, I believe it was. Daryl, user, Chuck, you hating. What's up, everybody? Solo Phil's here. Red zone threat for sure. Titans really fell off last year. Henry might not have to take as many carries. Be able to rest as well. Yeah, that's true. Well, held on too long. You got his pressure home. All right, TikTok. Somebody follow. Make sure my lights are working. Please. Somebody test them for me. I just turned on to Infinity, so they should be going. Reek Mitchell, the lights are flashing for you. Thanks, Reek. Who's your NFL team, Reek? Solo Phil, you liking the Ravens or you liking Kansas City tomorrow? Well, today. Today's the day. Yes. Zach, who are you liking today? The Broncos for Reek Mitchell. Who's your favorite Bronco of all time? Mine might be Steve Atwater when I think about all the Broncos I've seen through the years.
On second down, here's McCaffrey.
Just lean on the run game here to start.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
But everybody, please be like Reek. Hit that follow button. The more followers, the longer we'll stream. You did see it, not sure how to feel just yet. We'll see as every year passes. I looked up his baseball reference, and he's got a 6 WAR. So I was pretty impressed that his WAR was that high. You would go Manning or Elway. Hey, bud. Does this look like baseball? Eat caribou. Zach's fantasy players. Are they looking good for tomorrow night? You have a lot of players in Thursday Night Football. Blade's looking for somebody to run NCAA with. Blade, hit the follow button if you haven't done so. I'll direct you into my Discord server if you do. And you can find anybody that has like the squads rolling there to play with. Alright, Tucker kicks away after we had a bad opening drive.
This taken from the 12.
Anybody else thinking that the mic is quiet compared to the game? Because I stream just about every day. Unless something changed, Caribou. Nobody else has said that for ages. I'm going to have to trust my moderators over in the purple chat.
They'll come out throwing. Quick
Somehow we got past them. We got some grass to roll through. We'll hit the spin move. Parham getting chased by the big defensive tackle. They're not going to get him. All right, we're into the end zone.
And he finishes off the play by taking it in.
He's been a good player this year. 22 homers, good for a Giants player that plays 81 games in a tough park. Game volume's a little loud. Hey, maybe it got slid around. Let me try to adjust it. Sometimes those things do get bumped. All right, I turned the game volume down a little bit. Is that better for all the listening audience? I hope it is.
And the end result, as you said, a big play.
Caribou, are you a follower? Hit the follow button. Oh, Charlie's here. All right, Charlie's going to tell me all the plays I should be running. Charlie, what you been doing? Noah, thanks for all the likes. No game audio, just Donnie. I don't know if everybody likes that. Uh-oh, Ayuk's got the seam. It was so fun to take it to the house, and now Woolen had good closing speed, but we're down the other way. You're already a follower. I don't remember you being here. It's been too long. I forgot your face. Hey, what's up, Tristan? Welcome into the stream. Good to see you there. Danielle Freak just shared the video. I hope you will share the video as well on TikTok Live. And be sure to follow up if you guys haven't done so. Every follower will extend the stream. Maybe Ohio State. Did you brush your teeth? I doubt it. So no. Zach, he's not regretting his decision. So who's been up all night playing 2K? I didn't stream baseball a week ago. Many weeks ago, maybe. Don't like that name, says Zach. Yeah, the guy's being sus with your college football squad. Can't have that. You brushed your teeth 13 times? No, you didn't. All right, Ohio State. We enjoy a good troll, but you need to hit the follow button, or we're gonna find some other comedy somewhere else. Hello T Nada was able to kind of close off where I wanted to go. You're excited for the new head-to-head Edmonds event, says Charlie. You want 2K? Don't have it yet. You're followed, Ohio? All right. Ohio says he's a follower. Ohio State sucks is what his name is. No wonder Zach doesn't like this guy. How is that a fumble? I was throwing. All right, now we're 3rd and 31. Not great. Have to get gold rep to unlock the auction house? Do you have to get gold rep over in career to unlock the auction house in my team? Because that sounds really dumb. Yeah, definitely. That's rushing too much, buddy. Hines Ward laying out for it. Shoot, did we go for this? I don't know. Probably shouldn't. Did I see the stuff with DeAndre Swift? I did not. Question of the day, everybody. Would you rather give up breakfast or dinner? I'm the type of guy that likes to have breakfast foods at dinner time, so I don't know if this applies to me. But I could probably do without breakfast more often. I don't usually eat a big breakfast.
Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward.
Right, Dixon will boot it away.
Sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper.
Yeah, that's weird, Noah, in my opinion.
And they'll be backed up to begin this.
Still feel he already gave up breakfast.
Down in it at the 7.
It's all good, Ohio State. Ohio State S. Welcome back in. Let's see. You bet the Chiefs for the purple question. Oh, good going, Charlie.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey.
Yeah, we're full of questions today.
And he'll get this up to the 19
Back in 2021, there was a murder case. Swift was a suspect and it randomly got reopened. Like somebody that didn't draft him in fantasy, right? No, not to belittle anything serious, but that sounds pretty wild regarding DeAndre Swift. What's up? Doing homework and watching me? Let's go, BJ. How's homework going? You need 3 more wins for Christian Gonzalez for Charlie. Also, ...
They're set up at the 35 now.
Guys, we're 8 minutes in. We only got 1 follower. Please follow, please share, please like. TikTok, guys, you can drive us on the For Your page. I appreciate all the chat, though. The chat's always good, too, but we need the activities in there.
And he'll go down, and we'll say
Charlie, I don't know. That sounds like you're pretty hard up for good luck. Yeah, Matt Chapman got paid. Do we think Matt Chapman got overpaid? Neutral baseball fans. I'm kind of happy to see Matt get the bag. He was a good guy in Oakland. Pretty hard junior year in college so far for DJ. Charlie, I resemble that remark. I don't appreciate that, Charlie. Hopefully you play a less skilled player. Respect your opponent, Charlie, or there's no game. This is just nothing but sweats. You're going to run the sweats that can beat you, bud. I know you're top 100, but you're not Henry yet. So cool it with the bot talk. All right, we'll sack Tebow. Noah Mandel. Noah's the only one hitting the like button that I can see. Show me your likes, TikTok friends. Yeah, it's 151 million. He's already 31. Usually athletes, at least the old adage was guys hit their prime between 28 and 32. So we're going to get 5 years of non-prime Matt Chapman. 25 million a year. Seems a little high, but I mean, baseball salaries are high too. No opt-out. That I didn't know about. I just saw the underdog tweet. Whose Marshall jersey is it? Charlie, how do you not know this yet? NBA Marshall. First person that answers it right in TikTok chat gets a gold star. Noah already knows. Kobe Austin, maybe. If you send me a Galaxy, Kobe, then I could do it. But thanks for being here, Kobe. Be sure to hit the follow button. There's a surprise when you follow, if you're not already followed. The no trade clause and no opt-outs kind of concerns me there for the Giants side of that. We'll take it away with Chancellor. Yeah, Danielle Marshall. That's why I'm Danielle Freak, Charlie. Danielle and myself follow each other on Twitter. I really need to invite him to come on stream. I've been threatening it for a long time. Yeah, it is a weird time. Didn't he get kicked out of the game? Or was he kicked out or did he get injured in the game? It's like he left the game and they just hammered out the contract, which I doubt was the way it really worked because he's a Boris client, but it's just like, yeah, Chapman went into the clubhouse and got the deal drew up. Here was my thinking, because the Giants have been the bridesmaid and not the bride on some big name free agents. Judge, Correa, etc. They got Snell, but they got Snell on, you know, on the discount clearance thing after he didn't do spring training. That the Giants didn't want to keep missing out in free agency and maybe lose Chapman, so they just went ahead and extended him up. I like Tebow, but I'm not going to miss him when I replace him. He's fun for a week or two. NBA has a few things that Noah Mandel doesn't like. Caleb, thanks for liking. Caleb's on it. Caleb wants the stream to blow up. Oh, nice job on the hit stick. I was trying to get the blocking to just kind of interfere with where he was going to come after me. Sure, you know the KMBR radio station. There's a show that says Farhan runs the team like he's playing fantasy. You saw that and then the contract got done. Yeah, I used to listen to KMBR a lot when I was young. I'm watching every game that I can. Just about every game, Zach. Ooh, we'll get it in there for a touchdown. San Diego should have kept Snell. Charlie was sad. My team park. Why did they make that a thing? Oh, in person. I may try to go one more time. Yeah, I think I went to opening day and 2 other games this year. So we've made the journey a few times. Whoa, Caleb. Caleb's in the Galaxy. I was being snarky to Kobe. Caleb, I appreciate the Galaxy. Thank you very much. Shoot. I want to make the lights flash. I can do it. Hold on. I can make the lights flash on my own. Can I pause here? No. We'll do it this way. There you go, flashing lights. Man, that's super nice of you, Caleb. But I was being sarcastic to Kobe because sometimes, usually when people come in and say like, oh, are you a full-time streamer? Like, why don't you get a job, you bum? You know, like, that's usually where that stuff's leading. So, yeah, I appreciate that you went out of your way, Caleb, to support the stream. Very kind of you to send the big gift in here. And usually those things can really drive us on the For Your page, too. Yeah, that was goated for real. So yeah, I may try to get out this week or maybe the following week. The thing is, they have 2 more Sundays, Zach, and on Sundays, kids can go for free with a parent ticket. So 2 adult tickets, myself and my wife, and our 3 kids can go for free. They get to run the bases after the game, so they do like that. And the only bummer is we got the Tigers and then we got the Yankees. I know the Yankees is going to be full of visiting fans. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I wish we would have had it, but we got it sold out. I'm hoping they can convince A's ownership to do something right, which they never will, but A's fans want them to open up Mount Davis for the extra 6,100 tickets that they could sell. But the Coliseum sold out for the final game. I think the final game could get nasty with people ripping seats out of the stands and stuff. But he's going to go to the Yankee series. And, you know, like, most fans are cool. It's just I don't want to deal with some clown, you know, mouthing off at me if he's been drinking too much and I'm there with my family type of deal. Can't wait for that clown to say they are in on Soto this offseason. Caleb, thank you for the heart. That puts you on the team. And then, Caleb, thank you for the team bracelets. Caleb's one-man hype train over here. 49 team bracelets. Super Bowl prediction. We got to see week 1, Saint of Cynics. Super Bowl predictions are Chiefs and Eagles. I don't know. Chiefs and Lions. I can't pick the Niners because I don't want to. But Niners could be there too. Tried to plan out a trip, but it never happened. I hope somehow, some way that professional baseball makes it back to the Coliseum because they are going to be using it for the Oakland Roots and the Oakland Soul next year. Coliseum just got sold by half ownership stake by the A's, half ownership stake by the city of Oakland to a African American investor group. So they will be fixing it up, and it would be great for any fans that didn't get to go see a game there to see one eventually. I know Mike Plays Games wanted to get out there this year too. Did I get the Garrett Wilson card? No. Was that on the drops today? I got in, but I had a doctor appointment, so I got in late for that. You know, on the lurk deal. Noah, thanks for the shares. Bama, thanks for the pinned comment. And Caleb, thank you so much for everything. Saint of Cynics, please be sure to follow if you haven't done so. My question of the day, would you rather give up breakfast or dinner? We're in a hard-fought game here, but we got the takeaway and the touchdown, so at least we're leading. Had to choose between that or spring training. Yeah, I think spring training would be more fun than coming out for a West Coast deal, unless you were going to hit numerous parks. Because if you're going to see the A's, you could easily see the Giants too if you're in the Bay Area. Not next year, but this year you could have. But I don't know if the Orioles played that swing where they played the A's and the Giants. I don't even know if you guys have the Giants on your interleague schedule this year. Because like that would have been a fun week, you know, if they came out for the week, and then you could have caught your team away from home and enjoyed Northern California a bit. Oh, we got a nice hit stick there. Dinner for sure. Breakfast is always good for Saint of Cynics. That's a cool name too. A little bit of a tongue twister. Saint of Cynics. He's going back to the run game, and I think he fell forward on it. Got it. I didn't think he was going to get it because McCaffrey was, you know, looking winded after we got that hit stick on him. You guys did play the Giants bet at home this year. I don't know how good of a visiting fan experience Sutter Health Park is going to be. Maybe if they turn it into a major league stadium, which it was held as being a park that could be expanded when they opened it years ago. But I think it's going to probably be in the minor league configuration for the next 3-4 years while they sort out what they're doing with Vegas. So that would just be more like, I want to hit a West Coast trip, and maybe I hit Sacramento, or maybe I don't. Because the Mariner Park is nicer, Petco's nicer, the Giant Stadium is obviously a nice stadium. I think both of the Los Angeles stadiums are kind of getting some age to them, but I know they renovated the Angel Field not too long ago. No reason for the Dodgers not to pour money in whenever they need to. Oh, he's got the RPO, but it's going to zap him out of bounds. Bama, thanks for all the likes. Everybody that follows will extend stream by 1 minute. We are playing seasons. We're in the Legend Division, where I don't really love to be, but I'm 4-1. Lost last night when my internet went out. Excited to be able to go to a pro ball game. What game are you going to go to, Saint of Cynics? I am multi-streaming, so when you guys hear me talking to people you don't see, they're in the other chats. Yeah, KNBR, man. I used to listen to it a lot when I was young. Carne, back when we had less options for sports. I would listen to KNBR, and XTRA out of San Diego would come in really clear at night, and that's how I stayed informed on stuff. We didn't have ESPN where I lived because we didn't have the option to have cable, and I felt like we never had like the newspaper that had the box scores in it. Like we'd have like the local paper, like the hometown paper, but that was like a weekly release type of thing. And I think we stopped in that time. Question of the day: would you rather give up breakfast, or would you rather give up dinner? Yeah, the A's will be in Sacramento at least 3 years. Apparently, the A's will be lighting the beam as well. Somebody posted that in the Sacramento Reddit. I thought I stopped him again. This is twice now. Hey Saint, thanks for the heart. That puts you on the TikTok team, right? When you guys put in those hearts. Don't really know what the teams do, but it's nice for you to have it. Noah, thanks for being a two-way watcher. Same to you, Bama. Can't listen to the main sports channels there in Maryland. I don't even know how strong the signals are anymore. I imagine KNBR is still probably pretty strong. They used to be hailing themselves at like a 50,000 watt radio station. I feel like XTRA was as well. I feel like as the night wore on, I could hear XTRA more and more clearly too. I'm supposed to be asleep, but I had my alarm clock radio under my pillow and listened to Bob Fitzgerald. He was on in the night time way back in those days. They would call him Young Bob because he just came over from Notre Dame, and then he weaseled his way into being the Warriors announcer. Saint of Cynics, thanks for the tiny diny. Thank you for the rose as well. You guys are super generous today with everything. You'd rather give up the new announcers on the game for Superstar Fly. Big Dog, he's giving up breakfast because he already does. Bama's hanging out, watching us on the red chat, and gonna get some red chat view hours going. You like KNBR, you only listen to the Giant games. Niners are on there also. John Miller, Greg Papa are incredible to listen to. Yeah, they've had good announcers for the Giants for a long time. I don't care for, and I don't listen to that much talk radio anymore. I usually hate having to listen to it if I'm stuck somewhere and it's playing. And it's like the call-in shows, like Tolbert or any of those guys. Carne, I just feel like they're super opinionated, but a lot of times with a lot of homer type takes. And it feels like over the years, KNBR only covers the Giants. You can't call in and talk about the A's, they're going to screen you out. They only talk about the Niners because they had the Niners deal, so you never hear Raider talk there. You never hear Sacramento King talk. I did like, when it was Warrior season, back in the day. And I know they used to cover the Sharks, and I know no, that's not, what is it? K-Fan or whatever, 970, also popped up in the Bay Area too a bit. That was kind of cutting in with those guys. But I've always loved Greg Papa. Papa used to do A's, Warriors, Sharks when I was a teenager, and I always thought Greg Papa was a peak announcer. I liked him as the Raiders play-by-play radio guy, and I liked him as the Niners guy. If I happen to listen to a Niner game when I'm driving around, I do like Papa's call. Don't care for your guys' color commentary guy. I forget who it is now. Just sounds like a jughead to me whenever he chimes in with stuff. But yeah, I feel like Greg does a great job. Shoot, this guy has converted a bunch of fourth downs on me. Let's see, for CFL, Noah Mandel. Can't listen to CFL stations. You live right near Hamilton, and all they do is talk about them. I'm guessing that's like a requirement for KNBR too. They didn't want anybody talking about the other stuff. They're probably dumping on the A's and A's ownership and doing the crocodile, like, oh yeah, Oakland deserved better stuff. A lot of San Francisco Chronicle writers have kind of flipped the switch on that this last year and a half, where they were sort of critical on the team, looked down on the team, and then now they're advocates for the fans. Damon Bruce did that heel turn too, where now he's an A's advocate when he used to dump on the A's. He's a Bay Area sports personality for those that aren't out this way. Man, I thought Fresno State might have hung on and stole that one. Carne wasn't too pleased. He said Sacramento State could be an issue for the Bulldogs coming up this week. Greg Papa is so good on the radio. Makes you feel like you're there. He's able to tell you what the offense is coming out, and you love it. Yeah, and he has like a lot of enthusiasm, and I never felt like Papa was just like putting it on. Maybe he does because he's done different teams, but it used to be the iconic touchdown Raiders call. And now that he does the Niner games, I know he talks about like, here comes the gold rush, and he just kind of, yeah, he paints really nice mental pictures for you as a fan listening to it. If you're rooting for the Niners to win or for them to lose, you still feel like you're hearing it from your buddy, right? Listening to Greg Papa. Yeah, everybody, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Thanks for all the gifts, and thanks for all the chat. We're trying to get ourselves a win and get into Legend playoffs. I am rambling a lot about Bay Area sports personalities. Need Lamar to cook today for Mike. I don't. I got Lamar on the lower on underdog. So come on, Chief Defense. You have in this game, Michigan has Texas, which Zach is loving. You play one of Rofo's college buddies. Week 1 of your fantasy league. Need to beat in week 1. Need some momentum. You need Big Mo on your side, Mike. How's Roflo? I saw him post. I've seen him probably post twice in the last 2 months. Once he was out at a Giants game, once he was out at an A's game. He popped up on my Instagram thing. And I'll see Duffy and Bonky pop in there once in a while too. Haven't seen any of those guys chat in a long time. Lamar's going for 5. Come on, no. Lamar needs to chill out. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed. Tebow dime out to UK Metcalf. Should just run that play every time. It's fortunate how it worked out, though. Dave Fleming is the guy you think you're talking about. Hate him at first, gotten used to him. See him a lot more because Kruk and Kipe don't really travel anymore.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey.
I mean, in general, KNBR and they're kind of acting like the other Bay Area sports teams don't exist. As far as their call-in show guys, I know Tom Tolbert gets on my nerves, although Tolbert's a former Golden State Warrior. It used to be Ralph Farvieri and shoot, I'm forgetting the other guys' names. I know they phased out a lot of the old timers there on KNBR. As far as Fleming, I don't know if Fleming does the Giants TV and radio, or if Fleming is doing wild fall forward animation, or if he's doing like a call-in show, or what he's up to. FP Santangelo gets on my nerves too. Hey, what's up, 2008 Ford? Good to see you. We need at least 15 points from Lamar. They got you as commissioner? Uh-oh. The integrity of the league I'm concerned about. Just playing. He came after me pretty fast. I heard the beater against that Sam Will blitz is to go out 5 wide, but it didn't work out that time. He's Giants TV and radio, also on ESPN there often. Yeah, I know that they used to have the guys rotate through. Like, they would do a few innings and then they'd jump on the radio side there for the Giants, which I thought was kind of a cool idea. Right, Ward is down there, and I have to remind myself not to run no huddle. It's better not to run no huddle. This is glitch still, where the time runoff doesn't really happen. And we got it. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? All right, we'll score with 9 seconds. Let's see if we can make it last. That's what she said. All right, but Tebow throwing down. We've only got 1 follower on TikTok so far. Yesterday was quite a bit better on the follower train. We got to get the follow train going, please. Hey, man, what am I thinking about Debo and Trent getting signed? They're going to destroy. Jesse, are you even a Niner fan? Like, Jesse, are you just here to troll? Hey, user, thanks for following. Jesse, Debo didn't sign. Debo's been signed. Like, this is the problem with Niner fans. Not Carne Basada, because Carne's an informed fan, but dude, you sound like a massive bandwagon. Brandon Ayuk signed, not Debo. Debo's been there. Debo's getting paid. You may not want to keep paying Debo. That could be an issue or a debate, but come on, bud. Hey, user, do you at least know who's getting signed over there as a Niner fan? All right, let's see. Short kick said Ford. I looked at the chat too long. Go Niners for user 50. User 50, at least you got that going for you. You didn't tell me the wrong guy got signed today. So, yeah, we'll see how the Niners do. I think that they're going to suffer from the Super Bowl hangover. At least that's what I tell myself. You met Brandon. You're sorry. You're tired. Come on, bud. Let's see. Thoughts on the Seahawks? I feel like we're a wild card deal. We might win 7. We might win 11. Probably win 9 like we did last year. I think the rookie head coach is going to take a little bit to get acclimated. Ricky's already in the gym. Hey, I'm happy that he's doing well. What's my record? Undefeated.
The Seahawks winners, as we say so long.
I don't even have that word in my vocabulary, unless it has "un" in front of it. Robert Crane, thanks for following. How's your day going, Robert? But we're going to the playoffs. We're going to the playoffs on Legend. So I don't want any criticisms. I don't want any backseat gaming. I just want hype from everybody. Or sports discussion. Or answering my question of the day, which is, would you rather give up breakfast or dinner? Mike's giving us his team. Hey, be careful with Swift. He's under murder investigation. Debo, certainly a wide receiver of all time. Definitely. But Robert, thanks for following. User, thanks for following. Everybody that follows extends stream by a minute. So, yeah, why not follow? It's free. Sam Cosme got the extension. If Kuiper's on the call, he'll head to the radio, switch with Miller during the 4th, and head back during the 7th. John Miller's got to be up there in years, right, Carne? John Miller's pushing 80, yeah? Or am I thinking he's older than he is? Zach's ready for Sunday. Noah Mandel has no comment on the Matt Chapman contract. You got to have a comment because you're a Blue Jay fan. You got to see him for a couple years. Zach needs to watch Jalen Daniels. Swift thing was from a joke account. Saw a bunch of people that are reliable talk about it. Yeah, Purdy. Yeah, he's a Hall of Fame candidate. Hall of Fame trash collector. Let's see. You sold your whole team. but you love to play double-edged sword. What's double-edged sword? User 50. That sounds a little sus. Robert, thanks for the follow. He says he's doing good. He's also a Seahawks fan. Robert, I can't tell what your profile picture is. I can't tell if it's a flag or what's going on. Sparky, does this look like MLB? Sorry, Sparky, but no. We'll play MLB if there's drops and we don't have anything else to do. Be happy for sports conversation, Sparky. You wanted him to resign, but the Jays didn't offer him a contract. That guy got everybody or something isn't adding up. Yeah, I'm curious about the Swift deep dive and what's going on with him. Saw the report from a fake Dove account on Twitter. The trolls will come out to get clicks though too, especially if they pay for the check mark. Let's see, give up breakfast. You don't get hungry until 4 or 5 hours after waking up since you were 19 for 2009 Ford. Oh, it's your son's? Very cool, Robert. Yeah, I watch the TikTok chat in a browser window, you know, like a Chrome window, so I usually can't tell what your guys' profile pictures are, so that's why I was asking. Commander starting out hot. Had to suspend the VP. Not sure how old he is. Been around sports for a long time for sure. Love the stories that he tells. That's what I was trying to say the other morning, and then Wags had to be a clown in chat. But one thing I don't care about Chris Carey does a much better job than Ginny Kavanaugh, but Chris is like way younger than I am, so I never get to hear the stories of like the 60s and 70s and all that, like when we had, you know, Greg Papa and Ray Fosse and different ones that we've had over the years. Of course, we had Kuiper's brother, and he had kind of a less than stellar exit as the A's play-by-play guy. What's up, Gary? How's Gary doing? Welcome back to chat, Gary. All right. My request of the day, please follow. All of you that follow Extend Stream. I'm doing good, Gary. Yeah, we're into the Legend playoffs, so surprising myself that I'm hanging around up here on Legend. Maybe not for long, but for now we are. So it's your son's mini Doberman and in a Superman costume. Robert, I'm going to have to go check this out when I'm off stream, when I can look at it really good on the TikTok app. So please stay followed so I can find you, Robert. Been on the job hunt. What type of job are you looking for? Oh, Bella, thanks for the heart me. The lights are flashing in my TikTok chat for Canadian Bella. She is super close to 1,000 followers. She hasn't got it yet. So any of you guys that are followers of mine, please consider following Bella. Following's free, so why not check out Bella's content? She does a great job. I threw it right to his user, so shame on me. I thought I could finesse it in. Didn't work out. Am I military? No, I'm not. Let's see, he called Jerry Jones racist, openly said players on the team are anti-gay, made fun of Roger Goodell, says some very nasty things about race. That's not good. That's why Vin Scully was such a legend. Stories he was able to tell were incredible. Yeah, Scully was great. Do I work in IT? I'm a streamer full-time. I stream and I do sports production through a streaming company. You got an internship doing sports commentary? That sounds great. Dream is ESPN, so you're working at it. Would you relocate to Bristol, Tennessee? Isn't that where they're headquartered out of, Gary? Or is it Bristol, Connecticut? I don't know. Would you relocate to ESPN headquarters if you got the opportunity? No, I don't, user. No money spent. Now, here's the full deal, since you're asking, user. I'm part of the EA Creator Network, so they usually supply us with a creator code, and oftentimes it's like the deluxe version. So I did have some up points coming in. Just when we thought we got through the controversy. I kind of wonder if you're gonna make it to that level, Zach. You know, being a VP, being whatever, if you might have to have certain tendencies that are not normal thought processes. You know, and I'm thinking of people that are psychopaths, sociopaths, whatever, where they're kind of ruthless. A lot of times that's how, like, billionaires' psychology is. And, like, the A's have a team president, Dave Cavill. Cavill just seems like he's super manipulative guy, you know, and it didn't necessarily come off that way at first when he was trying to help the team, or we thought he was trying to help the team, but now it just seems like Cavill's just willing to talk out of both sides of his mouth, right? And I kind of wonder if that's something that's to be one day dove into with like sports executives. Like, is there a higher proportion of those guys that are just kind of ruthless? Hey, what's up, Dark Spectre? Do I have the best team? What do you mean, in Madden? No, not at all. I have some good players, but I mean, I'm not buying every single card or something either. So let's see. Should have been my pick. Yeah, too bad Sherman didn't catch it off the deflection. So it felt like we were in pretty good position. Send me the article on ESPN Twitter. Perfect. I got some reading to do post-stream. Buddies, we got 3 followers. We're looking for 4. We're trying to fill up that goal over my head. We can't do it without you guys hitting that follow button. So you know what to do. Blue and green are my favorite colors. Although if you're asking something else for, we're not talking about organized crime here. So let's see. This guy's got Josh Allen. He's got a man in motion. Not the jet sweep. He's got the open throw, and he's going to put it on him. So there goes Parham. We got a nice hit stick too. Jumping around sports. It's all good. Yeah, it's going good, Dark Spectre. Halftime, I'm going to get everybody caught up on the shout-outs. What good players should a no money spent player have? You should have all the players from the solos and stuff that you get along the way. There's like a choice pack for season 2 that just came out, so you have your choice of like 5 or 6 guys, and then you can power them up as you go along the way. Just meant preferred colors. All right, I hope so. Stanford, yeah, golf. I don't care for Stafford. I feel like Stafford's super overweighted. Plus his wife's annoying. I mean, his wife shouldn't affect how I feel about him on the field, but yeah, I mean, Stafford really fortunate to get all the flags on the field in that game that was hosted in Los Angeles for the Rams. I mean, I don't know that things are fixed, but definitely seemed like the storybook deal there for the Rams after they relocated back to the major media market. Ooh, I thought we were going to pick that one too. I like Madden more, Gary, because I like talking NFL more. Curry contract. Yeah, Curry got the huge 1-year extension. I think he's done after 3 years. Maybe he decides to keep playing. Maybe he'll assess things then. Our roster's not set up to win a title right now. We got to see what we can get done on the trade deadline.
Again, it's Allen to the air.
And we'll take it away with Griffin. Let's see what we can get on this return. We're in the Legend playoffs here in Madden Ultimate Team. Talk is maybe you're in Charlotte where his dad played. Yeah, I could see Charlotte or Toronto, but his dad's an announcer for the Hornets, right? Pretty sure he still is. You like that you know the players more, but you like the rebuilds on college football. Yeah, college football's a cool game. I mean, I don't think it has to be one or the other. At least not for me personally. Like, why not have fun with both? I think the Warriors will try to make him retire there. We'd like him to be, you know, like a Kobe Bryant or something for our franchise. Not the off the field Kobe stuff either, obviously, but off the court. But yeah, I'm sure the Warriors would like him to hang it up in the Warrior drill. But I could see him wanting to play where his dad did. Oh, there we go. All right, Mike, we'll see you in 10 minutes. Mike just got timed out. We got mod-on-mod violence in the purple shot. I don't really care for either. You asking which team's better between the Bills or the Ravens? Probably the Ravens. I think the Bills might be getting ready to drop off. Do I think Clay comes back? Maybe. Maybe he does one of the one-day things. I'm not worried about Clay. Clay's been one of my favorite players too of all time, but I feel like Clay got very selfish and very in his feelings over playing time, and should have wrote it out with his boys. Had a chance to do something historic. How about the stick work there, guys? Hey, the old man. I don't know. He's just clicking buttons. Got lucky on that deal. Let's see. Yeah, LeBron and Steph together would be fun. Let's see. Capper. How's it going, Cap? Thanks for following. GM said, here is the money we're going to have to give you Clay. Yeah, we were going to give you Clay. Here you go, Curry. You can have it. Clay gets mad over time and points, which are things he's more than capable of. Clay was playing really low IQ basketball last year. And I say that as a huge fan of the guy. But he was shooting the Warriors out of games. He was playing selfishly. And there was times where he was sulking and not being a great teammate, not, putting in the defensive effort. Maybe now that he's in a different environment, he's going to listen to a different voice than Jason Kidd. Maybe he'll play better. I think they're going to have trouble with their perimeter defense, but they should be pretty lethal offensively. I mean, Clay can still catch and shoot fairly well. Well, here we go. Every freaking time. Not every time, but, nice drive, and then these kickoffs are so annoying this year. I probably should have hit it deep, I guess. Seems like if you kick it in the middle, it doesn't go too well. Hey, Capper, thanks so much for hitting the follow, and hopefully we see you again soon. Yeah, I'm not doing that one for. Let's see, you think Dallas will have a hard time fitting him into the deal? I do too, but maybe part of that is being a Warrior fan and being a little bit irritated at him leaving. But it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, he's a free agent, so he can do what he wanted. Let's see. You're going to your cousin to bring somebody special to you to school today? I'm honored he picked me up. What are you talking about, Noah? Was that intended for this chat? NBA ticked off Zach attack. Maybe I can get a kickoff return touchdown, but it felt like, that was such a great drive right at the end of the game. I took it to the house on me. I was going to try to get a running start. Oklahoma City should be playing on Christmas. They should be. Yeah, there's a lot of games on Christmas Day. I think the Warriors finally aren't on Christmas. I'm glad, because I don't really like the Christmas Day games that much. Shoot. Probably depends on the shade, honestly, Ford, because I like both of those colors a whole lot. Thomas Jr., can you take it to the house here? He's got center fielder and AKA, and of course he's going to pull me down freaking too. That's annoying. Oh, they are playing. All right, I thought the Warriors were not playing. The Warriors are not on the opening day slate is what it is, and I'm misremembering. 7-7 on the board here at the break. Man, I'm not sure on those shades. I think navy blue, but I need to see them kind of side by side. Do I play fantasy football? Gary, not only do I play fantasy football, we have a fantasy sponsor. It's Underdog Fantasy. Please join. Use my creator code, DYF. They will give you special picks and a deposit bonus up to $1,000. So tomorrow there's a special Travis Kelce play. Definitely should join me on Underdog Fantasy. Hey, we got Truckin coming in here. He got a 6-month sub on September, and he moved me closer to shaving my head. Thank you, Truckin. We will get you on the subscriber wall. I meant to shout everybody out that half of football, and I completely forgot. I apologize. After the game, I'm going to do all the shout-outs on the purple stream. Truckin, how are you doing? I wasn't expecting you in the middle of the night, man. That's super cool that you're up, and thanks for going out of your way to support the stream for the next 6 months. Spurs versus Knicks, T-Wolves versus Mavs. Sixers, Celtics, Lakers versus Celtics, Nuggets versus Suns. Go Seahawks. Hey, CJ, good to see you in chat. Been ducking you for a week or so. My timing must have just been off. I did like one morning stream. Lakers versus Warriors. I thought I saw Celtics in there twice. Trying to win on Legend. Trying to be legendary. Legendani in this stream. So Trekkin, what's new? How's everything going? Truckin, are you ready for some football tonight? Are you expecting a Raven win or a Chief win? Nah, he moved off of where my user was. Good move. Ooh, I think I like the green a little bit better, but both those shades are solid for me. 2008 Ford. Dang it, 4th down conversion. Still playing NCAA. Chet versus Wimby on Christmas Day. Yeah, why wouldn't they have a pass to the torch game? I mean, they can still get LeBron and all those guys out there, Zach, but they really should have marketed some of their young guys like that.
To go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, It's a tough position to
I'm
put your
stuck on the
defense in,
user. I was trying to get around there, so not great.
The
The emojis, no. Well, kind of. I saw a green square and a blue circle. Let's see, been a Seahawks fan since day one for Robert Craig. Robert, I don't think I asked you, who is your favorite Seahawk of all time? Looking forward to the Packers tomorrow. Couple Packer buddies in here. What's the prediction on the Packer record, Bama and Truckin'?
And the defense snuffed that one out.
Edwards versus Luka, Curry versus LeBron, and Embiid versus Tatum. Yeah, there's no reason they couldn't have scheduled your Thunder. Thunder had a great record last year. One win, says Dark Spectre. Jim Zorn, oh, that's a throwback. I'm distantly related to Steve Largent, so that's why I'm a Seahawk fan. Yeah, the Suns look like they're down. I mean, maybe they'll surprise us and be good, but they shouldn't be playing over the Thunder. He's got Allen activated here.
Out of the gun, here's Allen.
And I underran that. Gosh dang it.
And he's going to be taken
Roll
down.
Packers and tied. Packers will go 13-4 or 12-5 is what Truckin's letting me know in my purple chat. Jordan Love ended up being a lot better than I was expecting out of him last year. Let's see, iPhone or Android? I have an iPhone, but it just kind of worked out that way. My wife got one on a renewal, so then like the whole family kind of ended up going with those. Back when it was harder to get an app to do like FaceTime type of stuff. But I think like Android makes really good products. I don't know why people have some association to iPhone being premium. Alright, trying to bend and not break down here. It's crazy having two teams where where green play in the stadium, where green isn't allowed, says CJ. They don't allow green in the Dolphin Stadium? Is that what you're saying? Because I didn't think I realized that.
From the gun, Josh Allen. This one
And we're able to hold him one more time. Let's see if we can hold him on fourth down. Give us Mahomes versus the Steelers. Oh, Christmas games are on Netflix. And he's willing to take the field goal. Oh, in Brazil. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Brazil is because of organized crime, though. So that makes sense. They don't need a massacre happening at the stadium on an international deal. Hawks quarterback in this game. Well, what I'm playing is called Madden Ultimate Team, Robert. So you can collect players past and present, but it doesn't have every player from years gone by. So the current best Seahawk I think you can run is Geno Smith, but eventually like Russell Wilson and Warren Moon will probably get decent cards too, and then you can use them because they're former Seahawks in the game. And maybe we'll get Zorn or something as a surprise. I think that Steeler fan base tends to watch pretty well. Like, I think the ratings do well when it's a Steeler game, for whatever reason. Right, we're going to try to go walk this off with a touchdown. And then I'm going to get all the shout-outs up there. We're going to get Truckin on the wall. I'm going to draw a big 6 and put Truckin's name in there. And on the opposite end, I'll put a 9 just for the laughs. But Truckin, thank you for the 6-month resubscription.
They'll drop to throw.
Thanksgiving games are top tier. Who's on Thanksgiving this year? I don't think the Seahawks are. I always like my teams not to be on those games. Like, I like to have the game on as like a second screen thing as I'm hanging out with family or go visit family, but I don't want to be worried about my team because I feel like I get too worried about it. Oh no, I tried to throw that away. You guys saw the motion where he lifts up. So now I'm in huge trouble. Shoot. I think go for it though. Set him up on a short field in case we don't pick this up. Let me try that bunch offset formation. Some good plays in here. I just don't run him as much with Tebow because he's got the kind of inconsistent deep arm. Couple people since it's September here. What is a ZJ? I don't know, buddy. Man, Metcalf will get it, so we're kind of back in. If you have to ask, it costs too much. There you go. If you have to ask, it costs too much. Oh, it's a movie quote. Yeah, I don't know what movie that's from. I've heard that quote, though, about if you have to ask, it costs too much.
So
if you have to ask, you can't afford it or whatever. Like some different variations on that, but yeah, I've heard that through the years.
A toss left side, caught by his running back.
I really want to give him time back. He got the kickoff return touchdown, or I think we'd be looking way better than what we are. Yeah, Tebow's my quarterback currently, but Tebow is not like the Seahawks quarterback. And you can play what they call regs, which is just with the regular teams and whoever's on the current rosters as well. Oh, let's run this play again. So far, it's working okay.
Understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker.
Oh, that was dangerous. All right, we'll take time there.
And then the ball has to be out on time before those.
But yeah, they have Tebow as a quarterback. Of course, he played a little tight end there in his, his later days in the NFL.
See it through the same set of eyes.
Forge, have a great night, bud. Did you answer my question? I think you said you would skip breakfast, right? That's the question today. Would you give up breakfast or dinner?
They'll look to throw again.
Shoot. And again, I couldn't get the throw away. I think we slipped out of bounds. I don't see the clock running, but I tried to throw that away. So now 2 shots at, well, no, 1 shot at the end zone, and then we can kick the field goal. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking like down 4. A little too aggressive in my mind on what I needed to do. Let's see if we can get cover 3 and find a slot. Skipping breakfast, oh, that's right, yeah. I'm kind of the same way. I mean, oh God, I thought the clock stopped. It was not moving on the sideline, and I didn't realize it was running. Well, there's a way to exit out of the freaking playoffs. Oh no. But yeah, I was just doing my thing, had my pattern going, and then there we go. Cito, no. Don't self-promote. All right. That was on Legend. Hey, we can't go up any higher than Legend. Should have at least secured overtime on that deal. But hey, we got trucking going to the subscriber wall, and it was an entertaining game. I just thought it was out of bounds. I looked at the clock. I looked at it for a few beats, and it wasn't moving down. And I know that the clock tends to not run if you run back into the playbook and then go back out, right? But if you run no huddle, then the clock will drain. So I wasn't running no huddle, and I thought Tebow's out of bounds. So it is what it is. Yeah, the throwbacks on week 1 is an interesting move for sure. I kind of wish they were going to let us look forward to them a bit longer, but with the Seahawks playing the Broncos, it makes some sense too. CJ, because of the old rivalry. We played the Broncos a lot back in the AFC West days. So 69 truck and fat. I put the truck inside the 6, and then I was like, hey, we'll put the other part of the name on the next part. God, I can't believe I let the clock run out there. But I didn't even realize it was moving. To be honest with you guys, I thought Tebow was out of bounds, and I couldn't throw the ball away. But yeah, we had the timeout. So I guess the lesson is go ahead and burn the timeout when you have one to spare, just in case you weren't out of bounds. Oh, I like Green Day. Yeah, Green Day, Foo Fighters, Eminem, all the stuff in the 90s was definitely what I came of age with. It's going good. What's up, Joe? Just lost in the divisional round, though, on a mental mistake. So, hey, we'll bounce back and be better this game, or we won't. Yeah, Blink-182, I don't feel like they were quite as good as the other groups that we're talking about, to me. But they had some good songs, for sure. Let's see, they're using them again against the 49ers on the Thursday night game. So twice in the year. And then, CJ, are we wearing the lime green, the action greens, or are they not wearing those this year? Do you know? I actually thought the uniforms didn't get revealed to like the week of type of thing. All right, we'll try to take it out on the Seagull fan opponent. Surprised how well I went against Legend. Yeah, I'm there. It's been pretty quiet. I think only Bama's been over there. Seems like after the show slowed down, we lost some momentum on that platform. I don't think we play on Thanksgiving. Hey, that's awesome, Zach. Thanks for watching. Took too long to get that one thrown. Let me run through the shout-outs. All right, so Joe's here, Zach's here, Truckin' is here, Bama's here, Carne is here, Solo Phil, and Noah Mandel. And then Mike Plays Games has not made it back from his timeout. So Mike, you'll get your shout out when you come back from the timeout. Robert Crane, he's skipping breakfast. He has to skip one of breakfast or dinner. Now he's gonna play, which is on. Yeah, same thing. I don't like the holiday games very much for my teams. Hey, 2008 Ford, you can stay awake. I'm not making you go to bed, but yeah, if you have to go, buddy, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, because it's a nationally televised game. Now I got you, CJ. And waited too long, almost threw the pick to the defensive lineman. Joe, what do you think the Warriors will do this year? I'm not too optimistic on Golden State. Yeah, Seattle not playing on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I was getting asked, and I didn't think we had the Thanksgiving game. Oh no, hit the wrong button. I tried to feather off my my touch on it. I was going to hit R1, but my eyes were over there, and looked up at Parham's icon and just clicked on X instead. Not even close. I used different fingers for that, but okay, it is what it is.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Gonna see some family tomorrow.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw.
That sounds like a good time. All right, let's go for it on 4th and 2. Still taking myself for the last game. Let's go to that formation that we brought out late last game. The bunch offset.
And hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Hopefully like a 7-8 seed. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to be in the top 6. We don't have to do the play-in stuff. But, I don't know. The West is pretty strong.
Forced out to his right.
I was able to set Tebow and direct out McCaffrey on that one. So Truckin, what are you doing if you're near the computer? What are you doing with college football? Are you doing Dynasty or are you doing something else? Hey, what's up, Landon? About to go to bed. Have a good stream. Got smacked pretty good last Thanksgiving. Yeah, I was kind of dreading the game anyways, so I'm glad we were not doing it this time.
And their creativity not rewarded. He's only able to get this back to the line.
Even when like Seattle won years ago and Sherman and Russ had the turkey leg and all that, like I didn't enjoy that. I was worried about the game the whole day. I just want to have fun on Thanksgiving Day and then get ready for the Black Friday sales and all that stuff. Oh, that would have been a heck of a catch from Ward. Doing cut all day today. Getting your team overall up and grinding and earning coins. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been just kind of logging in and getting my packs on cut, mostly playing Road to the College Football Playoffs. I didn't think I could stay up on 2 games very well as far as like card collecting mode games. Oh, my guys got hung up on each other. It's a freaking train wreck. Shoot. They're recommending I punt, but the crossers just got stuck on one another. I don't think he jammed them into each other's path or something. If he did, credit to my opponent, but I think it was just a bad animation. Everybody enjoying dinner. Over here, stress for the game. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. Just let me enjoy the holiday.
Going for it on 4th.
4th down. Boy, that hit stick looked like it was going to decapitate us, but somehow we held on. Love that we're being ranked low and overlooked. Best position to be in. Yeah, I think that is a good thing for the Seahawks for sure. And I think that it's kind of deservedly so with a rookie head coach. Like this group of Seahawks has yet to really make any noise. George, we love the follows. Thanks for jumping in, George, and flashing the lights. Who's your favorite NFL team, George? Closer's here. Squamish is here. What's up, fellas? Those of you that are moderators, if you have a free moment, there's a handful of different news items that are available to your eyes only in my Discord server. Updated today for some real life things that are coming and one stream thing. I have a really good stream news thing to share with you guys in like 10 days or so, but it's under NDA right now, so I can't say, but it'll be good. Let's see, We lost on the Ravens to Christmas. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember trolling a little bit on, I think on Twitter about that. Not at any of my friends like yourself, Joe, but just kind of enjoying it. Enjoyed all the NFL Reddit comments and stuff that day too. Yeah, Brock had a bad game that game. I think that was his only terrible game when Trent Williams played, right? Otherwise, he was pretty good almost all of last year. The 3 games when Williams was out, yeah, it's Trent Williams, right? The left tackle. I know that he struggled a little bit on those, but it's tough to be without your left tackle. What's up, Justin? How are you? Yeah, we're supposed to be tanking and rebuilding, but I think there's at least some rightful criticism or at least rightful doubt on Seattle that they've completely shaken things up. There's no continuity. Different head coach, different offensive coordinator, different defensive coordinator. I don't know that they're changing the philosophy a lot. I don't know if we'll be run first under Ryan Grubb's offense, or if we're going to look to open it up and be like a balanced team, or maybe even throw first. But yeah, it's going to be a different look for Seattle. So I think the talent's there to win double-digit games, but I'm just not sure if everybody's going to be up to the same page quickly enough for that to actually happen. We'll get a feeling for where we're at against the Broncos. I think we're a 6-point favorite in that deal. You got DK in both of your fantasy drafts tonight. Ooh, very nice. I got him on my my fantasy team too in the league I'm in with CM. All right, lost a game in the divisional round that I just let slip. So shame on me. Let's try to take ourselves back there. We got 5 followers and 30 minutes guaranteed. The hourglass is winding down. If you follow, you will extend stream. You can follow on any of the 3 streams, or you can even follow Instagram or Twitter, and we will count you. Just let me know that you guys followed. It's Daniel Freak everywhere. TikTok viewers can click onto my profile. My link tree's there. If it makes it easier for you to, make it into another platform, if you'd like to do it that way. I was not looking for the screen there. Do you think 10 and 7? I think that's at least, a possibility. So CJ thinks they'll still be running, but more in mass looks and formations. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of Husky football, so I don't really know what Grubb's MO is. I know they did a lot of stuff there that was pretty creative, but some stuff you can do in college you don't get to do in the pros, of course.
Again, Daniels to the air.
I mean, you can always try it, but you would think a professional defense might not get caught flat-footed as often. And this guy's throwing a lot to the flats. We'll need to put somebody in user, I think. Man coverage, excuse me. That's what I meant to say.
Daniels back to throw. Completed here to
he was there, just didn't make the play.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
This guy's annoying. I want to have a drink of water.
From the 16.
All right, defense got him.
Too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
So we got a couple Seahawks buddies hanging out with us. This is always good.
First drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Oh, Cam's coming in with a big sub. Thanks, Cam. We'll get you up on the sub wall. Well, that just took forever to develop, and you find somebody uncovering. Big hype for the Cam sub, 2-month sub, coming back in for September. Justin, thanks for the share. Yeah, those shares help a lot as far as discoverability, to the best of my knowledge. Share's the next best free option besides, following. And if you're already followed, you can only, follow so many times. So Cam, how are you? Any fun plans for this coming weekend? Kick is up and good for the Eagles.
Splits the uprights, and we're all tied up.
We're at Lincoln Financial Field.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Question of the day, and I know I say these question of the days a lot, but people scroll in. Sometimes people are sitting there lurking, and sometimes you ask the question and they start chatting, which you always like to have more chat than less chat. Would you rather give up breakfast or would you rather give up dinner? Absolutely going to chill to the max. You're worn out. from the kids being back this week for Cam. You watching some football this weekend?
Drive starts out with a
Or
first and
tomorrow?
10.
Well, actually, excuse me, not tomorrow. I feel like it's tomorrow because I haven't slept yet. Later today, right? We got Ravens and the
That's Thomas. He's
Kansas
got
City
it.
Chiefs, the world
And he's
champs.
brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket. for
Football
what's left of
forever,
this half.
probably going to be the one thing that you will do.
Throwing
But he's
from the
making
gun.
the effort to go pick up the controller and make sure the game is on.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and
Defensive line in there.
unsurprisingly,
Max
it falls
Crosby
incomplete.
almost got
Second
me.
down coming up.
Squamish, have you played Madden lately, or have you been enjoying Fortnite mostly? Mike plays games, got timed out by Zach, and I think he went to bed or something. On the moderator
And
timeout
over the
deal.
middle, complete.
So somebody put out
And
the
that
all
will
points
not be
bulletin for
enough
Mike
for a
Plays
first
games.
down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and
Defensive
final
line is super
timeout.
deep. Yeah, I like the line. It's a shame that we lost Nuwusu for a little while. Hopefully he comes back full strength and is able to contribute this year.
Back to throw now.
Well, I should have just thrown that
Got a man. It's Thomas.
to R1 there.
It's a gain of 22.
Definitely breakfast.
And the Seahawks will have a first
You
down.
intermediate fast every day. Oh, intermediate. Yeah, I don't know why my brain was not reading that right. So the only meal you eat is dinner for Cam.
Up to the
Very
line,
disappointed in
they're set.
Fortnite meta
First
at the
and 10.
moment. You've been playing Diablo and Elden Ring. I think you told me that. I'm sorry, Squamish. You're so freaking good at Fortnite that I tend to just think of you being on Fortnite when you're not, playing the same game I am or whatever.
A nice pickup
I
over
thought
to their
Nuwusu
rock,
was
and they'll have first
on
and
the
goal
4-day
with
or the 4-week disabled thing. Did I read that wrong? Maybe I misunderstood. Try to high point that to the board, and he got smashed.
Took a
I shouted you out, right?
time.
I meant to.
So now it'll be
There's
second and
Dark
goal.
Specta. You're most likely going to catch Dark Specta on the NWO, streaming his gameplay. As far as Dark Specta streams, haven't caught him yet, but hopefully soon.
So the incompletion on first.
Yeah,
here's second
he's
and goal.
insanely good at Fortnite.
Throwing it again here.
And we got DK Metcalf coming in there.
He's gonna score.
All right, so we
Touchdown,
get the lead
Seattle.
right before half, and hopefully
The
no kickoff return
Seahawks take the
touchdown.
lead just before halftime. It's a
Yeah, I
DK
thought
Metcalf
Nuwusu and
touchdown.
Abraham Lucas were going to start out on the
They were
injured list
throwing
thing.
for it there, and they
I forget
didn't
what they
care
call
who
it
knew
now.
about it.
I know with
Wrong, and
baseball it
turns
used to
out,
be
hey,
the disabled
nothing was
list, now
gonna
it's the
stop
injured
them either.
list. I think with NFL it's still injured reserve, right? Puck, physically unable to perform. Is that something different, or is it the exact same thing?
Coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
If you're physically unable to perform, check out. No, I'm not sponsored by any of the Viagra things, but maybe one day
He's in the kick at the
they
9.
throw an offer at me I
Good
can't
looking
refuse. I
return
will.
here, and he's
I
got
will take it.
room. And
All
he
right,
was
so
pushing
he's
for
out
midfield
4 to
there
6
before
weeks.
they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get
3
contributions
seconds
like
remain.
that
Battle
out
of the
your
Birds
kickoff
here.
returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about
Extremely
showing no
bored
fear.
with gaming at the
Hit
moment for
lane
Cam.
hard. A
Cam, are you
determined
looking
run
forward to
back
any of the
and
games
set
coming
your
out?
offense
2K
up
just
with great field
released.
position.
NHL's around the corner. EA, FC, used to be FIFA. Maybe some non-sport titles,
So
or
that's the
is there
halfway
nothing
point
that's
of this
looking good
edition of the
at the
NFL
moment?
on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back
Not a fan of the
after this.
mobility and the Marvel
As
gadget.
always,
Season
a hat
feels
tip to
slow.
Coach for his hard work during the break.
For,
Here's where happy
Squamish.
welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter.
Play such a
On
limited
now
range
is
of
Dixon
games,
to
you get
kick
tired
this
of them
one
quick
away.
for Cam. Yeah, I've talked
Return
about
ball
trying
from the
to
one.
get off the sports
And this will give
carousel
them decent field
as far as
position. The return
always
gets
playing the
out to
sports
30.
games, because it seems to always kind of follow the same path.
exactly the
People
way
are
you wanna
excited.
go to the
There's
locker room to
there's
begin the second
hype around the
half. It really
game.
kicked.
3-4 months
This
later,
third
it's
phase of
it's
the game,
really
the special teams,
kind of died
you
out,
just
and then
see
you
the
shift
boost
to the
and
next
the
sports game.
energy
Unless
they
you're
can
willing
give
to
to their
stream one
team
game
when they deliver
all
a
year
nice
round, and
return to
I don't
start
have
the
the
second half.
the ability to
Daniels on
really
first
focus on
down.
the same thing year round.
Quick hitter
Personally,
complete.
I like to kind of go with the
And he'll
seasons,
go
but
down, and we'll say
man,
right
I
at the
wish I
39
played,
yard
just
line.
like some cozy games, or
Goes to the hurry-up offense
whatever,
here.
a little bit more
Out of
than
the
I
gun,
do.
Daniels. This ball's cut by
I just feel like, you know, like people already come in and complain like, oh, hey, where's MLB The Show? It's like, well, we're taking a break from the show. Be happy that the stream's here. But if I completely go into something different genre, then that may not be great. And I enjoy these games the most. I don't mean to make it sound like I don't enjoy sports. It just would be nice to not always kind of ride the roller coaster and maybe play something that's a little more steady. Ooh, nice keeper with Daniels. Daniels showing some speed on the outside. We forced the fumble. Did we recover in bounds? I don't think we did. Franny came from out of bounds. Man, the bounce is going against us a bit. Oh yeah, Fant's not a bad pickup for sure. Yeah, I keep forgetting that we brought back Fant. Caught a few balls lined up at tight end over the years. Has Noah Fant, or not Noah Fant, but George Fant, right? Noah the tight end. So Squamish been playing a bunch of games in tandem. Has helped a lot with the burnout. Great general enjoyment. Nice to have relaxing and competitive games. Truthfully, only follow streamers for the vibes. You don't care what you play. I appreciate that, Cam. I think that's true for a lot of like core community viewers. They'll come by for the streamer more so than the game. But if you lose like the ones that kind of lurk and keep you all open as a second screen, it hurts with discoverability. You know, certainly. If you chop 60 viewers down to 30, now you're kind of getting down the directory, depending what game it is, you know. And then it's nice to see people doing like IRL stuff, which I think is pretty cool and fun, but I don't have the backpack to go do all the IRL and whatnot. So I usually, if I ever do those streams, it's just off my phone for a little bit. Speaking of Noah, you hope that Grubb uses him. He's underutilized. I completely broke down defensively on that play. And Squamish, you'd agree with Cam. It's an important thing for newer streamers to embrace, that you can be a bad gamer and a great streamer. Yeah, that's really true. I think with standing out as a streamer, and certainly I don't have all the answers on it, but you know, you can be funny, you can be attractive, you can be really good at the game, or you can make like the good connections. Like you'll hear about politicians where they'll say, you know, didn't really care for that guy, but then I met him in person and he made you feel like he was the only, like I was the only person in the room, you know. And sometimes you just build up the connections over years too with, you know, whoever does enjoy you, where yeah, they're going to come around for whatever you're doing. Truckin', he's liking Rockets and SMG gloves, but they nerfed the Captain Shield, and now it sucks.
1st and 10, they're going to throw.
You got a little rub on me. A lot of these guys are good at getting into the path of the route and slowing you down. Does not seem like DPI getting called a lot in the game. Hey, Nate 2.0. What happened to Nate 1.0? Welcome back to chat, Nate. How's your day going?
It was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
McCaffrey running between the tackles.
I kind of like this to be the slow game-ending drive here.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on
you got
schedule.
no way. You really got banned?
Type of yards per carry.
Or are you just messing with me?
Be more than all
Did you lose all your accounts that you were following? Speaking of following, if I haven't said it so in a little bit, please follow, share, and like, especially if you're on TikTok. That should help drive us to the For Your page. It's been a pretty cool stream, though. A lot of activity, for sure. You were at 8K followers. Do you think the ban was justified? Because I know some of the bans are just, like, super random. Like, do you think you stepped over a line, like, content-wise, where, okay, I see what happened, you know, or was it just, like, blindsided deal? Because I've heard about both. Grubb uses the tight end, slot more, and running backs information, says Robert. Yeah, I'm really curious how Grubb's offense is going to work.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he runs this to the 25.
You were cruising multiple times. It was your fault. Oh, cursing. Oh yeah, I've heard that they're fairly strict on the profanities and different things that you can say and are allowed. I always have ran fairly wholesome streams, so you know, unless like auto moderation mishears me, I should be okay. This is just hot garbage, man. He was running past the defender, and I ran into the guy that was just in spy that wasn't moving. Had a great drive going there. Don't think I made a bad play other than you can see Metcalf get tripped up. Maybe I should just make sure the animation's going to happen. You know, a lot of times you're throwing in anticipation, like, okay, that guy's going to uncover. Let me put it to him and, you know, keep the chains moving and all that. And maybe a game-changing play. Hopefully we can get a stop of our own here. We'll take Dan Daniels. Last game I lost it. I did not realize the clock was still running. I should have had at least a field goal to go to overtime. Should have had one shot at the end zone and then a field goal for OT. That's the only game I've played so far, other than the first game to get into the MUT playoffs. So I'm playing MUT seasons on Legend. I'm surprised I'm kind of hanging around here. Oh yeah, we've been playing NCAA. I like it and I do play it, but Madden will be my main game. I'd rather be on a NFL-based conversation with a new viewer than college football. You know, guys come in and say, well, you know, who do you have for Heisman and all that, and I just don't know as much about college football. I'll probably play it like once a week. I think I'll usually play college football on Friday nights going into Saturday mornings. I think is a good fit. All right, I gotta start using timeouts. This guy's gonna bleed out the clock here if he can.
Still able to get that first down.
That's the type of call that offensively.
One thing squamish about it being a bad season for you, for your taste, is like, you know, hopefully it'll feel fresh and fun next season if it's a good season. How was he able to drag forward all that? Bought it a couple days ago. Cousin put up 47 points on you in the first quarter. Your cousin needs to relax. Let you, you know, get your feet underneath you a little bit. Yeah, don't mind having a little break. Oh yeah, I think JSN could be really good for us moving forward. Hopefully he will be. Jordan, just hit the follow button. You're the GOAT. Think about me dancing in the end zone while you're showering. No cap. Jordan, you're not the only one, bud. Take a seat. Take a number, Jordan. Tell me something I don't already know, Jordan. But Jordan, if you really feel like I'm the GOAT, you should definitely subscribe to the stream. But thanks for following. Decision time for my opponent. Hey, Robert, pleasant dreams. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Love talking to fellow Seahawks fans. I should be here for a bit, Nate. We got 15 minutes plus 5 followers, so at least 20 minutes guaranteed. But I'll keep trying to lean on everybody to follow. The more you guys follow, the longer we stream. Plus, you know, the lights flash and the overlay fills up and all the good stuff. Alright, so his kick is good. And can we get into field goal range or maybe get a kickoff return touchdown to steal this one? Let's see, Squamish says, I couldn't enjoy pushing the high kill gains this season, but maybe there'll be an even mid-season update that shifts the gameplay.
Fielded at the 7.
And I saw my opponent use her around. That was a good play. His last season at OSU, he was hurt. Before he had substantial numbers over Garrett Wilson regarding JSN. Yeah, 5 more to hit the goal. Here we go. And Olave. Does anyone in chat believe the New Orleans Saints are going to be good this year? Because I think they're going to struggle. Not trying to be a hater, I don't think it's going to work for New Orleans. I know they were rated as having a decent draft, though.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw it.
I wanted to take that deep shot, but let's get out of bounds and keep the chains moving here.
Stop the clock. They have a first down and an even 30 seconds to play. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Now to throw.
Jefferson's got it. Go under huddle is better than the alternative. The play doesn't really run down. Well, there it finally did. Alright, so let me just try to get this snapped.
One final shot here.
It's got to go in the end zone. Dang it. Just trying to get out of bounds. I'm trying to lateral. It let me lateral, but once I was down. I guess because of moving upfield is what it got me on. Hey, Christine, thanks for the big resub. Alright, we keep getting close, but no cigar on these games. But we're playing well, so yeah, sometimes it goes against you. We had an unlucky fumble in that deal. Derailed us. Do that in NCAA too, but most times fumble. I mean, yeah, I was trying to throw it away, but then he shifted his defense, and the clock ran down to like 3 seconds around my snap. So I thought if I threw it out of bounds, just push down on right analog stick and threw it out of bounds, I might get flagged for intentional grounding. So threw that quick hitter out to the side, and then, you know, I could see the tackle was coming and was going to keep lateraling and see what happens. Hey, whatever he wants to wear is fine with me, but I don't think he throws enough touchdowns versus interceptions to get the Saints over the top. Christine, thanks for the resub. It is September, and we have a September goal over here, over there. I forget what side it is to my head. But September goal, if we get enough subscribers, I will shave my head. That goes for TikTok or Purple Chat. TikTok, I would just like to get gifted subs unlocked, so we need to get to 50 there one of these days. All right, let me open these unopened packs, and then we'll play our next game. We got a daily coin pack, an alternate dark uniform pack, and a strategy item coming your way. Christina's been doing tremendous art. Used to be just the pencil sketches, and they're getting better and better all the time, adding color, more and more detail. If you guys are in my Discord server, be sure to browse the art channel and see Christine's entries. And yeah, if you're not in the Discord, here's the Discord. All right, let me see. Alternate dark uniform. I want the Seahawks if there's a Seahawks one. Don't like it when they're not in alphabetical order. Shoot. Oh, there we go. Seahawks 2000 Classic Alternate. I might already have it, but whatever. He might be. Yeah, there are the guys that wear that, and you called it right? The guy liner. Some folks like it. It's not for me. But, you know, if it's for them, more power to them. But yeah, I'm not sure what Carr's up to. I don't know if he just has circles around his eyes or if he's got the eyeliner going. Or maybe both. Why not both? We'll have to get him to come chat with us someday and let us know. He's local to me, somewhat. I'm not too far from Fresno. Shoot, what was I going to do? Oh, check out the uniform real fast, and then we'll get into our next game. Let's do a double timer. I think we got 6 followers. We'll crank those up a little bit so that way we can get in some more time. So starter default uniform. We got the 2000 Classic. I'm not sure if it'll look very different. I'd like to wear the actual throwback ones, but yeah, let's pop those on. Let's go back to head-to-head play and try to get some wins. New Orleans coach will be the first one on the chopping block and let go. What if New Orleans brings in Belichick? Maybe Belichick doesn't want to coach now that he's got his girlfriend. Yeah, here we go. And then LJ, thanks for the likes there on TikTok. This guy's got Stephon Diggs, Patrick Surtain, and Cooper DeJean. Oh, there we go. These were the ones that Seneca Wallace wore one year when Jim Moore Jr. was the head coach. He is? Oh, I didn't know he was doing anything with Underdog. Did I get 2K? No, I don't plan to get 2K. Alright, so we got a little bit of lime green going. Not the full limes, but the part limes. This will definitely make Tippist happy. If Tippist is lurking, this may bring him out of lurking. He hates the lime green.
That's where they'll set up shop.
Personally, I love it. Yeah, it seems like Underdog's growing quite a bit over this last year.
So first and 10
I see more and more content that they're curating, and a lot of times, like, I don't know that they're breaking news, but they're really quick to give us the news that is breaking. I saw the Underdog tweet about Matt Chapman tonight before I saw anything else. Matt Chapman has signed an extension with the San Francisco Giants for 6 years and $151 million.
Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game...
Oh, what are we doing, McCaffrey? Let's turn around and catch the ball. He was distracted by how pretty he was looking in the uniform. But no, I don't know how we didn't catch that one. LJ, did you get 2K? If so, what's your initial thoughts on the game? I haven't watched any 2K streams or content yet.
Back to the air once more on second down.
I was trying to hit the juke stick and slash up field. Nothing doing there.
To the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was
Timer
coming.
behind me says 7 minutes. Plus we got 6 followers, so we'll burn that off first, and then maybe shift to a scoreboard or something. The more activity we have, the longer we stream. We did have the big Galaxy come in on
What makes great linebackers
TikTok chat
stand out from the
earlier.
pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the
So that was pretty
linebacker
hard.
has his keys,
As an
brings
Iowa
them right where
fan,
the ball
it was
is
so
going,
hard to
and
like
he's able to make the
Seneca,
play at the
but since
point
he
of
was a
attack
Seahawk, he
and
had
keep this
to.
a no gain.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's good that I'm not such a college fan, because I don't really dislike anybody when they come to the pros. It's like, hey, this guy's fast.
Really nice
Go
job there
Seneca
to
Wallace.
move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach
He was fun to
midfield,
use in
continue to
the
keep
old
your foot on the
Madden
gas.
games.
Don't get conservative.
Kind of
Don't
prior to
start
Ultimate
sitting on the
Team,
ball.
just
Cross
when you're playing
midfield
regular
and go.
season head-to-head
Anytime
stuff.
you find yourself in your
Seneca
opponent's
could
side of the field, you
extend
have
the
to
plays
be
with his
taking
legs a
points.
ton.
Nice
He was
job
Iowa State.
finding the seam.
I think I
Gain
shouted out
about
Closer when he
9.
came in too.
Just a yard short
Second
of that
guessing
first
myself
down.
on if I got the shout-outs going.
Second
There's our
and a
buddy
yard.
Closer.
Again,
Closer, I still need to
it's
update that
McCaffrey.
emote and at least make that witch hat a little bit more prominent. I think we'll put it over the alpaca's ears.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
They'll run it for the first time with
Not much there for Najee
And that one
Harris.
shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
let's see.
Nothing more.
Seahawks and the
These edge rushers,
Cowboys.
They are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer.
I saw some
They have
memes.
responsibilities in
I
the
haven't
run
shared
game
them to
as
the
well.
Discord server
Great job
yet.
here, keeping
Don't
it
want to
to no
get
gain.
squamish looking at me
Into the hands of Thomas.
with you know,
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the
a
balance
scowl
that
on
they've
his
showed
face,
so
but
far on this
I've been
drive,
seeing
Mike,
some
and what
memes
that
of the
does
Cowboys where it says,
it
"Oh,
makes the
football
defense
season's
have to
back. Cowboys have
defend
been eliminated
the
from the
entire
playoffs."
field. The run game and the
I thought it
passing
was
game,
kind of funny,
everything
but
looks the same.
it's not
There's
funny when
no
it's routine.
tells. So they
Sorry,
can't
it's
afford
squamish.
to just dial up certain
So you
schemes to
might see
take
those
away a
circulating
run or a
around
pass.
tomorrow.
They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so
But
far they've done a great job. on
Dallas
this
should
drive
be
doing
good
just that.
again this year. I'm not really thinking that they're going to represent the NFC, but maybe they figure it out. 34 years of pain, nothing hurts anymore.
To make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had
Can't
a
wait to
couple years,
see
Mike, where I swear I
McIntosh
got
get some
tackled
opportunities.
inside the 1
How
yard
much do you
line
think they'll feature
10
him? I don't think
times, and
he'll
then you look back
see
and
the
you're like,
field a lot.
Man, how many touchdowns did
I mean,
leave
you
on the
do
board
you
'cause I could
typically
get
use 3
one
backs, so
more
maybe I'm
yard
wrong
now.
on that.
For him individually,
I think it's going to
not
mostly
ideal,
be,
but right now,
you know, Walker and
Able to get
Zach
the ball
Charbonnet.
across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Of course, if there's an injury, then that
Daniel
completely
Carlson on
changes
to attempt the
everything.
extra point.
Sometimes that third running back's important. DJ Dallas was kind of rough last couple of years for
Is
Seattle.
good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Now, what is the kickoff move? Is it deep kickoff? These kickoffs been
Both teams ready to go
pain in
once
the
more
rear this year.
as the
It's like
kicks
I'm giving
away.
up way too many touchdowns.
Here
Here's
we go
Diggs on the return.
from the 1. Good return, but he
Could
pays
eliminate
the
that and the
price at
fumbles.
end.
That would be
Picked
great.
up and
But,
thrown
you know, it
down.
feels so good to get the fumble going
So
your way.
after 1,
Oh, what's up, Gavin J.
7-0
Davis? I've been
is
good.
our score.
Let's
Greg and I
see.
back in the Great Northwest
How are you?
in a moment.
How's your significant other? And how are you feeling about the Braves heading into the postseason?
Here's 1st and 10.
I mean, if you guys head into the postseason, I know the Mets still have a shot to overtake you, but I thought you guys were in
Right
pretty
away,
good
they'll
shape.
set up to
I
throw.
accidentally run committed, trying to make
That's
my
complete to
adjustments.
Stephon
I don't think
Diggs.
Chancellor's going to run that
To the
down.
20.
Ooh, put the spin move. I don't think that was the right play. All right, whatever. Gives me a chance, but yeah, so I'm trying to set up the pre-snap. I try to take these zones and put them underneath, like those were purple zones. I put them to blue, but occasionally I'll run commit. So I played myself on that deal.
He'll drop to throw.
And he could not get the hit stick there against Watson. So that was a quick score for Dallas. I'd say the only good thing is he didn't bleed out the clock and score it right at the end of the half, you know. Oh, Freight Train's here. What's up, Freight Train? Fiance is pregnant again. Well, congratulations. Do you guys know the gender and all that good stuff? I'll get caught up here and read the rest in a second. Really hesitant about the playoffs. You don't know if you'll be able to hang in there and make them. Oh, awesome. Yeah, it's nice to have both. At least I think so. Maybe not great for the budget, though, because you bought all the boy clothes. You can't do the hand-me-down stuff when the little girl comes. That was how it happened here. But then we had another little girl, so she got like double the wardrobe. Freight Train. Yeah, what's Freight Train been up to? Freight Train, how's your thoughts on the Arizona Diamondbacks, buddy?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
D-backs been playing some pretty good baseball second half of the year.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
I thought they were suffering the slump of having lost the championship, but they've came back. Let's see, going to be the last one unless you start making a lot more money or hit the Lotto's gap.
Understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in.
Let's keep him out there so he can't sell out. Well, we can't get the play away fast enough. Yeah, I think Walker should be good. I mean, I don't know how Grubb's offense is really going to work, though. But yeah, Walker going into season 3, and he's been good, you know, his first 2 years. And then I really like when Charbonnet has the ball as well. I feel like they're a nice combo. Charbonnet runs a little bit differently. Yeah, definitely. Weird season for the Diamondbacks, right? But the reason they play 162 games, right? Not 81 or whatever it was. These guys have been playing some good baseball of late. How's AJ Puck looking? I haven't seen Puck pitch since the A's traded him away. Of course, you guys acquired him from the Marlins. Hey, Daly, thanks for the likes. Yeah, we got to get the likes and follows going again if we can there on TikTok. Always seems to go a little bit in waves. We are in the last minute guaranteed, and we got like 6 followers, so we don't have a ton of time to add to the hourglass, but we'll just play it by ear. The hourglass is mostly to motivate people to follow.
They got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short.
See, Grubb still runs the ball, just uses a lot of different looks when running the same play. Hopefully not too much miscommunication with guys, you know, break into the left-hand side when they're supposed to go to the right-hand side, or, you know, any of that stuff. Brandon Pafton has had a really solid year for him. I don't know if I said his name right. I don't think I've heard that name pronounced. Freight Train and Gavin, since you guys are active chatters, are you guys still playing MLB The Show, or have you taken a break from the show this season 3? The season 3 stuff is weird to me with the out-of-position players.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
I know one of my friends, though, Carney Basada, said he's been enjoying it, so I'm glad it's working out for some of us to want to get on and play with something different. I like to just kind of take the clock down here and not give him much time. As long as we don't see wide receiver screens over and over. I feel like we never set those up very well either. Like the blocking would always tend to fail and somebody would shoot through on those screens against us.
This one caught at the 4.
Puck has been awesome. He's definitely going to be a huge bullpen arm down the stretch for Arizona. You've been playing the new content? Yeah, I'm guessing we might get an out of position 99. Wouldn't surprise me. Haven't played MLB in a while, kind of got burnt out. I was certainly ready for the game to be over with when college football got here. felt like I was pretty much done with the show then. And Seahawk backup. Russell gets us a touchdown. We brought out Brady Russell out of nowhere for the surprise. Oh, is he going to quit? No, he's not quitting, is he? Been enjoying college football, too, for Gavin. Can't do out of the position for Joe. It's just not for him. And Joe's usually a very enthusiastic MLB The Show player. As an M's fan, you'd rather not talk about baseball. Hey, you got the best of my A's last night, if you happen to watch that game. Boy, Mariners got the bats going, and they kept them going. A's brought in Jansen Junk. We got him from the Astros, and he lived up to his last name. Had the infinity ERA in that game. I don't know. I think he faced like 9 batters and didn't retire anybody. It was still kind of a competitive game till he came in there. Freight Train, a lot of Madden franchise he played. Yeah, Seattle 70 and 70, right? So 22 game sprint would need a lot to go right for the Mariners to make the playoffs. Tough year too, because it looked like the West was going to belong to Seattle. And then Houston got hot, and Seattle just hasn't had it in the second half.
Second down and 3.
Yeah, Butler looks really good for us. Last year I wasn't overly impressed with Butler from what I had seen of him. And even this year he was up, got sent down to the minors. And then when he returned from the minor leagues, it's like everything has kind of clicked for him. He's been on an absolute tear. Put up 16, could have used a couple of those spread out prior.
So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game.
All right, so we're up by 8. And I think my opponent's got the ball coming out here. Timer's on 0. I don't know. Let me add an hour to stream, and we'll see how many followers we can get between now and then. So everybody, please follow, please share, please like, or subscribe, thumbs up, and react. We are multi-streaming. If you guys follow, you know, like all 7-8 platforms, we'll add that many minutes to stream. Just let me know that you followed everywhere. If you do. It's Daniel Freak on all platforms. Twitter, X, Insta, you name it, we're there. Threads, Kick, any of that stuff. Great pitching staff. Partnered with the worst team batting average in the league. Yeah, you guys have good pitchers up and down the staff, right? I keep waiting for, you know, the back of the rotation guy, but tonight it was Kirby. Prior to that, it was Luis Castillo, and then I forget the other guy that was going so well that we actually kind of did okay against game 1. But yeah, that Mariner rotation's solid. Definitely something they can try to build on next year. What's up, BJ? Finished the homework. Want to stop by a little before bed. Do you think you did well on the homework? Oh, Gilbert. Yeah, Logan Gilbert's the guy I was forgetting about. Gilbert's had a really good season.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Too much time for Tebow back there. Oh, it might be running a bit of a Cowboy theme. I see he's got Wayne. Catching that one. Do you guys like this Cowboy uniform? I kind of do. The white helmet. Old school look. Really, really dislike the A's owner. Wish y'all could get somebody who would invest. Well, listen, there's plenty of people that would. He doesn't want to sell them. You can't buy something that's not for sale. But yeah, we're stuck with John Fisher, unfortunately. A lot of potential there. Alexander VC, thanks for following, Alexander. So the thinking of the River Cats owner, who also owns the Sacramento Kings, he's bringing the A's in, letting them stay there for free over the 3-4 years that they're supposed to have Sacramento as a temporary home. He thinks Fisher will fail, according to reports, and then, you know, possession is 9/10 of the law, which isn't necessarily true, but he's hoping the A's will bog down in Sacramento and he'll swoop in and snatch the team. There's still interested Bay Area buyers that would complete Howard Terminal or get something done at the Coliseum temporarily, and then you know, take the team and get something built in Oakland if Major League Baseball forces a sale. Bally's is the A's partner in Las Vegas, where they're supposed to build this ballpark on the Strip. Bally's is pretty much tapped out monetarily because they're building a huge casino in Chicago. So I think the Vegas deal, at least as it stands, will fall apart. And I just don't know if Major League Baseball is going to drag them over the finish line and get it forced and done, because I don't think Fisher will get it done. It doesn't seem like anybody wants to do business with Fisher. It's Vivek, but not Vivek the not the guy that ran for president. There's two Viveks, and I always forget how to pronounce this guy's name. Let's see. We got another new follower, and it is IC and Alexander. Thanks for following. Who is your favorite football team, buddies? Thanks for jumping in here. CJ, he doesn't care for anything regarding the Cowboys. We're 2 away from hitting our follower goal on TikTok. Yeah, Sacramento's fine. I prefer him to go back to Oakland because the Oakland fans are getting screwed. But I'll take Sacramento over Vegas any day. Good owner for the Kings, at least. I don't know if he's that good with the Kings. It seems like he's finally... What I've heard is he's finally got out of the way there in Sacramento a little bit and let the front office do things. I know he has an obsession with the Warriors. He was a Warrior partial owner before he got the Sacramento Kings. I don't think he has a ton of net worth. So he'd probably have to have... partners help him buy a major league franchise because I think they said he's worth like $700 million, which I mean it's a little bit more than I have in the bank, but you know, professional sports franchise wise though, I think the A's are valued at $1.2 billion. Allegedly, Fisher wants to sell a partial stake in the team at a future evaluation of like $2.5 billion, and nobody's biting on that. Fisher's just kind of out of his mind. He's not. You know, he's a guy that was born into a ton of wealth, with his parents founding the Gap and Old Navy and all the other stuff. So Ruben, what's up, buddy? How's everything out your way, Ruben? This game feels laggy already. I hate it when it feels that way, but what can you do? But yeah, the follow just counts the first time, but we appreciate you, IC, for following. The lights were flashing for you. Yeah, Charlie Finley, and then his, oh shoot, I misplaced the book. I may have stored it, but his niece, no, excuse me, not his niece, his cousin wrote a book called Finley Ball. Her dad was Carl Finley, and Carl was the A's team president. They both came over from Kansas City, so Charles owned the team, Carl was the team president, and I got to know Nancy Finley pretty well through Twitter, and really nice lady that was hoping the A's were going to stay there in Oakland, so I definitely have some respect for the Finley family, although Charlie, he tried to move the team, or tried to sell the team to an owner in Colorado. The A's almost went out to Denver back in the early 80s. CJ, thanks for the cap. Very kind of you to shoot a gift our way. NFL and NBA, absolutely. Baseball, CJ doesn't see it.
Third and long for him here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
I'm going to go for it here, but we'll see how this goes. How much do I think Fisher's worth? Oh, I'd have to look it up, but here's my understanding, is that most of his wealth is tied up in Gap stock and all that. Not that he doesn't have money. I mean, he's got money, but, you know, compared to the other owners, I don't think he's very cash flush. Wanted to throw it before the pressure got home, and then Metcalf just couldn't bring it in with one hand. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, CJ. It's always nice to get the Seahawk buddies in, and at least for me, you know, talk a little Seahawk football. Oh, I didn't even see McCaffrey there. My eyes were looking the wrong way. Well, it's a laggy game. It's going to be what it's going to be. We have to both play through it, I guess. Did I know the story of the orange baseball? Yeah, so there's a Sports Illustrated cover, Joe, that Nancy, she did all the gluing of those orange baseballs for that cover for SI, and then Charlie is on the cover of that with the orange baseballs. But it was his idea. I think it was supposed to make the ball a little bit more visible for the players, and I don't think it was particularly well received. I think they tried it in spring training. He also came up with a mechanical rabbit to bring the balls out to the umpires, instead of having like ball boys and ball girls. But, you know, he was the guy that didn't want to pay anybody once free agency got started, and that 3 straight World Series team probably could have stuck together and got another championship or two, but Finley broke them apart because he didn't want to pay. So I think his legacy was probably pretty mixed. He owned NHL franchise, which I believe was the Oakland Seals for a little while. I think he had relocated that team once or twice, and yeah, I'm sure people were happy to see him go when he did sell the team. And the Haas family bought the team from Fisher. Carl Finley stayed on with the team. Excuse me, I said Fisher. I meant Charles Finley. So Carl Finley stayed on. He helped scout and draft Ricky Henderson. He was still with the A's till 1984. His daughter wrote that book, like I mentioned, Finley Ball. and she was really a huge advocate trying to get her dad into the Oakland A's, or the A's Hall of Fame, but he has not been inducted. Charles has been inducted, but not Carl. So yeah, the Haas family bought him. Haas family was first class. They were Bay Area. I believe they were connected to Levi Strauss, or if not the founders of Levi Strauss. And then, you know, Haas had a lot to do with keeping the Giants in San Francisco. He voted against their move to which is now the Tampa Bay Rays Stadium, and did not let them get into Florida, and granted them the territorial rights to San Jose many years ago. So I really have a lot of resentment towards Giants ownership for doing all they could to mess things up for the A's. But Giants ownership has kind of moved in lockstep with Fisher. They're pretty close to each other. Hey DJ, appreciate you being here. Yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry for rambling, guys. This game's not going great for me. He got the fumble recovery. I feel like McCaffrey fumbles a lot. Maybe we're just getting good enough defenders out there that are delivering the hit sticks and stuff too. Plus, I'm up on Legends, so these guys are probably pretty good head-to-head competition. I'd rather be down on rookie or veteran, but I'm not going to self-demote. We'll do our best to get after it. 89 Battle of the Bay Series, one of the best. Both teams absolutely loaded. I loved the Giants back in those days. I was more of an A's kid, but I liked the Giants too. I got to watch them over the air. That was a simpler time for me and better time for Bay Area baseball for sure. I remember Will Clark and Robbie Thompson and Kurt Manwaring, and Kevin Mitchell had a great year that year for the Giants. Made that one-handed catch over his shoulder, hit 47 home runs. And yeah, the two teams ended up running into each other, and it was all Oakland. Unfortunately, the earthquake interrupted things, and you know, a handful of people passed away on being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, definitely. Finley was known for doing a lot of weird stuff. So see, CJ remembers some of those names. I probably answered it here. Ravens or Chiefs tomorrow. I think the Chiefs get it done. I don't know why. The Ravens should have every motivation to go out there and ruin it. It's their ring night. The Chiefs ended their season. Ravens should come out playing ticked off in that game, but I don't know. I just think KC's going to get it done. I even have like my underdog plays and stuff kind of based off of a Kansas City victory. Yeah, both rosters were stacked. Of course, the A's had a great roster in '89. They had their 3 straight World Series appearances, but we only won that single game. Really close to the A's being like the Buffalo Bills or something of the late 80s, early 90s. Thankfully, they got that one championship for A's fans. And the A's had a great team in '92, but the Blue Jays got us that year in the ALCS. I thought we were going to run those guys over. Of course, they traded Canseco as the deadline approached, and I don't know if the chemistry was quite the same. You got Ruben Sierra, Bobby Witt Sr., and Jeff Russell, which was a pretty good haul from the Rangers back then. And for anybody that didn't hear, I got to meet Jose Canseco about a month ago. They had they're calling it Alumni Sundays at the Coliseum this year. So they bring out some of the former players, and if you're in the right line at the right time, you can go and get some autographs from them. So we got to meet Jose. Kids got to get autograph from him. Chris Davis as well. Hey, what's up, Lost again? How are you, buddy? Thanks for the heart me. How is your day going? Oh, he was looking for it. He was waiting for him to make that throw. Who do I think is the best athletic player of all time? I mean, it's probably Ricky, but Ricky did play in a lot of other places. Reggie Jackson has a claim to it. McGuire has most of the Oakland records. Franchise records, you'll find guys like Jimmy Fox are up there too. Hard to say definitively who would be the A's Mount Rushmore, but Ricky went in with an A's hat, so I'd say Ricky as far as like went into the Hall of Fame. Hey, Lost again. We love when the notification works and that you know when you see it. Eck was great, but I don't think he's the greatest A of all time. He was a longtime Cleveland Indians starter too. His run was like 88 through 93 with the A's. Then he went and closed for the Cardinals for a while. Kind of similar to Ricky, but he didn't even come up with the A's like Ricky did. Ricky had a few stints for those. So yeah, my personal vote wouldn't be Eckersley, but yeah, Eckersley was great. I forgot the name of it. Hang on, Mr. Filthiest Canadian. Yeah, I meant to look at it, and then I was laying down. I was like, oh God, what did he tell me it was? And I was about to fall asleep, or I probably would have messaged you over on Twitter. So what I'm doing right now, I'm grabbing my phone. I'm going to put it in here. Caster Labs. Caster Labs read all the chats in one spot. And I'll see if it works better for me than what I'm doing. Keeping the browser tab open isn't my favorite thing. As far as displaying chat on TikTok, though, I've heard that's not advisable. I don't know that's what it does, but I've heard that's usually not what you want to do because they don't like a lot of stuff on screen. Terry Steinbach. Steinbach was great for us. Had a few years with the Minnesota Twins. Steinbach just went into the A's Hall of Fame. They put in 6 guys the other day. And guys, you should definitely check out Filthiest Canadian. Does a lot of streams. Really good Madden player, former fullback, and yeah, just super cool football guy from up in Canada. Who do I think was the worst athletic player that got into a good amount of playing time? I couldn't stand Derek Barton, personally. I feel like we just kept bringing him out there every year, and he just never performed that well. He had one good year WAR-wise because he drew a lot of walks and was a plus defender, but God, I hated watching that guy take at-bats. Yeah, Barry Zito, he had a pretty good run for the A's, and then he got a World Series ring with the Giants, although I think Giant fans resented Barry a lot till that 2010 championship. He was kind of a lead weight, you know, big money there for the Giants for a while. Freaking good drive from my opponent. To pop out, you can position it off your portrait. Position off your portrait cam. Oh, interesting. Even as an M's fan, it's recent, but you love Stephen Vogt. Yeah, Stephen's doing good with the Guardians as a manager, and his last at bat got to hit the home run in front of his family. They were out there at the Coliseum. He came back to the A's to wrap it up. He was a cool guy. He was one of those guys that just stuck with baseball and could have hung it up probably quite a bit earlier, but he made it into the majors consistently as an older guy. So yeah, Vogt's easy guy to root for. I was kind of hoping the A's were going to bring him in as the manager. I like Kotze, but I don't think Kotze is necessarily a guy that makes a lot of good managerial decisions. Seems like he's just another guy as a manager to me, maybe a bit below average. We got DK Metcalf, and we'll take time. Yeah, he was on the Mariners staff, yep, for a little bit. Hey, lost again, we hate to see it go. You wish, oh, Ricky would have stayed in a Yankee. Looks like autocorrect might have got Joe a little bit. Yeah, I think the Yankees were out of contention, right, in '88, and they traded for Luis Colonia. Shoot, I forget who else went back your guys' way on that trade. But the Yankees got a decent little package for Ricky back there in the mid-'80s. Kids announcing with him at bat waterworks. Yeah, they definitely pulled out the heartstrings a bit there.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr.
And we'll get out of bounds. Was hoping to just sidestep and take it to the house, but you know, better than nothing, certainly. Maybe we can get this thing tied up. Playing in Legend Division on 43 minutes guaranteed. Everybody that follows will extend stream by a minute. Please follow, share, and like, or subscribe, thumbs up, and react if you're over on the Red Chat. Red Chat's been pretty quiet of late. I feel like I need a banger Red Chat video to kind of get this circulated again over there. Fishing, it's 2:20. I'm on the West Coast. How about for yourself fishing?
Throwing from the gun.
And Thomas Jr. can't hang on to the good still. Gosh dang it. Probably should have went possession catch. I did aggressive catch instead. Let me try reversing that play. Oh, you're out on the East Coast. You getting up for doing some fishing today, or you up for work or school?
Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And he'll swat it. Darn it. Tried to just flip that play around and hope he wouldn't recognize it. School for fishing 32. This is a laggy game, so don't give me a hard time if I miss this kid. Or give me a hard time, but you just try to allot for it and hope it's in the right spot. Not terrible. We're down 4 in Miami. Oh, I didn't mean to deactivate Tebow.
2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
Right, we had Hudson Mulder and Zito was the same group, and they had like Corey Lytle, Esteban Loaiza, different guys that kind of cycled through along with those guys back then. And then Van Poppel was quite a bit earlier. Van Poppel, I think, was, I want to say, a 1990 or 91 draft pick. Did not pan out for us, but yeah, Van Poppel was supposed to be the man. I think there's even a website that's like the Todd Van Poppel rookie retirement card program or something like that. Yeah, Dave Stewart, Mike Moore, Bobby Welch, Ron Darling, Storm Davis. That was kind of the core rotation through the 80, late 80s World Series teams. I don't know. Matt Chapman got a bag. I mean, he's a Boris client. Boris always does well for his clients. So, I don't know. I'm happy for Matt. That contract might look really bad in like 3 years for the Giants, though. Because he's 31, so he should start to decline. Although I did see that his WAR this season is 6, so he's having a really good year. And I'm guessing the Giants don't want to risk losing somebody again in free agency. The timer is so you guys follow it. It's to create the fear of missing out. When the timer hits 0, I'm supposed to end stream, but everybody that follows extends stream by a minute. This time I added a little extra time. It's been a pretty good stream across TikTok and Purple Chat, so if the activity's there, hopefully we just keep getting in front of eyeballs that like what we're doing. Yeah, Storm Davis. Yeah, he was. If you ever watched the 30 for 30 documentary about the Bay Bridge series and the earthquake and all that, they show Storm with his wife, and they're both looking very concerned. And he was, of course, pretty good for us. Fishing, I thought you were already a follower, or I would have asked you to follow. But hey, thanks for following, buddy. Lights are flashing for you. Or if you refollowed, whatever it is. Thanks for getting us going. Shoot. He's able to get the first down. Try running some 6-1 at him. We're supposed to do baseline line and contain quarterback. Crash the defense in, and we'll see how this goes.
Working from the gun, it's Allen.
He's got an out-breaking route, and we stripped it, but I think he was already out of bounds.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Already an amazing series, even more watching the earthquake mid-game. Yeah, the game hadn't started. It was getting ready to start, and everything went sideways. I remember it super, super well. Sometimes I tell the long version of that story, but it probably takes me 20 minutes to go through my thoughts on what happened that day and everything. So I'll tell it, I don't know, maybe when the baseball season wraps up. But yeah, it was delayed. I think it was like a 10-day delay, and the A's went down to their spring training facility, ran they ran like scrimmage games with La Russa orchestrating everything. I think the Giants just relaxed and waited to resume. Not that necessarily one was better than the other. The A's were already up 2 games in the series, but yeah, it all worked out for Oakland, back then. Hey, what's up, Bandy? How's everything going for you? Be sure to hit the follow button. Yeah, Joe likes that one. Yeah, I was supposed to be taping the game, and I was more worried about taping the game than anything else at that time, because I didn't think anything was going wrong. Crazy being a fan of the game, living in Iowa when that happening. Yeah, that earthquake shook out here in Central California really hard. So we felt it as we were watching it. Never experienced a sizable earthquake, probably would be terrified. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. A lot of times they're very subtle, the ones that I've experienced, but that was one of the strongest ones. Probably the strongest one that I remember being a part of. There was one like in 85 or so that was pretty significant, but I was like 5 years old then too. We were able to kind of jam up his routes a
He was
minute.
getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's decision
He'll
time
sit out the field goal
on
unit.
4th
Hopefully
and
the lag
goal.
gets him. We need the turf monster to get our opponent here. Okay, so Boswell will boot it
And
through.
it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it
Oh, the
extends to
yeah, that
7.
was a literal seismic event. Yeah, the beast quake. Hey, truck it, buddy. Thanks for coming through. Everybody, please follow Truck It.
They do come away with 3.
Surprised I got to see him in the middle of the night, but always good
And the return
to
sets them up just beyond
have
their
Truckin
own
in
20.
chat. We got the 69 on the poster board for him, and I got a couple of poster boards I need to tweet and Instagram out. So whenever this one fills out, then
With a 1st and 10.
I'll be sure to do that. I've been slacking, not on purpose. It's just
Out throwing.
it's like, hey, should really get on that. And then I need to go through my phone and find the previous one. Nice job by my opponent to hammer me. I think we ran the same play too much.
2nd down coming up.
Hendricks and Tebow going after each other here a bit.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
So you were at that game. Oh, that must have been crazy. I was going nuts out here in California watching the game. Little did I know the earth was actually shaking up in
This one
Seattle.
gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
69,
16 yards
spinning
and a
around.
new set of downs.
1 for the 6 months and 9 just for the laughs. Let's see, you've experienced 2, both very mild. One time you thought you were just crazy. The other one was strong enough to knock some things off the shelves.
From the gun,
Yeah, there's always
McCaffrey.
at least for
They
me,
will stop him at
there's
the
always a
line
little
on
bit
what
of a
proves to be the final play of the
reasoning in my brain where it's like, is that an earthquake? You know, and then it's like, okay, you know, should I be
2nd and
taking
10.
evasive
We need to
action
get some
here,
positive yardage
or just
here.
gonna wait and see what happens for a minute? And I probably do hesitate a little bit more than I should,
And he
but
drives this forward until they
yeah,
bring
I mean
it
those
down
little
at the
minor
38-yard
tremors,
line.
like you're not even 100% sure what's going on, and then it
it
kind of dawns on you like, oh, that must have been an earthquake, and then I usually go in and check on my phone like what's your seismic activity. BJ, pleasant dreams to you. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. Always a pleasure chatting with you, and I hope all the homework and everything is treating you well. Bama, thanks for the pin.
That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Let's see. You're at his first game when we traded for him from Chicago, and went to Chicago after the New Orleans wins. That game wasn't very fun. Yeah, the Bears got us a few times over the years, right?
Escapes out to the left.
I remember when they got us after the year we lost the Super Bowl. I think we won in the first round, and then we went to Chicago and lost in the divisional round. Pretty sure like Sean Alexander couldn't convert on like a 4th and 1 or something. Kind of ended our legitimate hopes. I thought that team was going to be pretty good. If I remember correctly, we got Nate Burleson and we got Julian Peppers, right? We got the guy from San Francisco that was pretty good.
Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience.
Not the guy from the Panthers, but I maybe misremembering the name. But he was a really solid outside linebacker.
It's a pickup of 9 yards.
But we were never the same without Hutchinson with those Holmgren teams. Hey, what's up, Joey Porter? Joey, have you tried recently? Just asking, because it always helps out. Have you tried recently to see if you're able to prime? Because I've heard on the new app it's easier to prime now. But if it's a pain in your butt, then don't worry about it. Because I know you got all the prime set up and then you haven't been able to subscribe. Yeah, would love it if it worked for you, and if it doesn't, I understand. I mean, you can't make it work if it's bad programming in there. Yeah, I remember beating New Orleans, and I didn't really remember what happened after that. Did Chicago just run us off the field? I have a feeling that's what happened, but the memories are vague as to what happened that year. Try tomorrow when you're not half sleeping. All right. Let's keep the blocker in here and see if we can find an open receiver on this. Oh, he got away with DPI. I mean, it's good coverage because that's just the way the game's playing, but yeah, Lewis stopped the route.
Well, we all know
Now I gotta force a turnover or something, so this guy can just kind of pack it in here. But you know, these games on Legend are tough. You can see Tebow's ball's like a wounded duck coming out to you whenever you drive it downfield. Chicago fans are the worst. No way, CJ. I got my Chicago buddy hanging out with me on the purple chat. Stark Spectre. Why are Bears fans the worst, CJ? I've heard Packer fans are very welcoming to opposing fans. Not that you were talking about the Packers. I've heard that. Hey, no, thanks for coming through, Joey.
So after the incompletion,
well, we got him to stop the clock at least.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And that's going to leave him with
31 minutes. If we get the follow train going, we'll keep going. Right now we're on 9 followers on the stream so far. And he finally found the scene. Yeah, it's like you're playing with fire, running that double mid blitz and being in zero coverage, but if you don't try it, you know, what else can you do? I guess let me take my kickoff return and see if we get off the nonsense and then try to onside, but this should be my Let's see, CJ, he's been to Lambeau twice. That was great, but their fans for the most part are great. Raider fans used to have the reputation of you didn't go in there and mess around, the black hole and all that stuff. Don't know if that's translated so much now into Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas or not. I did see a pretty bad Niner Raider fight that broke out during their preseason game a few weeks back. It was circulating on social media.
And a decent return ends as they bring him
Chicago fans are a non-issue if they lose. If they win, it's out of hand. All right, I gotta hear from Dark Spectre whenever he has time. He's probably gaming or something right now, but I gotta hear if Dark agrees with you as a Bears fan. And then Truckin was just going to bed, but Truckin used to be a Bears fan. So I wonder if he feels the same way. It'll take time. We're just going to have to play the onside if we can sneak a touchdown in here.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Which is a huge rift. Game was laggy, but, you know, it's probably laggy for both of us. I can't use that as an excuse. But I'll use it to make my feelings feel better. Yeah, Tebow throwing some balls out of bounds. So Dark Spectre says we are one of the oldest fan bases there is. That's true. DK Metcalf taking on Ward. Try to hit him with a little slowdown step, and we'll use another timeout. Been going at it with the pack a long time, says Dark Spectre. And I think for CJ over on TikTok chat, he's a visiting Seahawks fan when he's been to Bears games.
Talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Okay, Metcalf's in. I mean, Metcalf's speaking. McCaffrey's in, so let's go for the onside recovery.
All right, so the offense does.
Okay, so CJ says they are the worst. Just thinking of 2 teams you would never visit as an opposing fan, Philly and San Francisco. I don't know why it gave me a 2-point conversion play. I was reading chat, which is, you know, my job, and then yeah, it bamboozled me here, so I don't like that. Yeah, so let's just see if we can make our own route here, but really no reason to go for 2. I mean, it should just be going for the recovery, but man, we got it. So now we're playing for the win apparently. Dark Spectre says, "LOL, I hear Philly a lot. They're the worst ones that CJ can think about."
What
right,
do you
onside time. Speed
onside,
onside, strong onside.
I don't know.
On
we'll try speed. Usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not
Hopefully
just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Oh, went past Ward. I don't know if he was actually trying to catch that or just create a spot for his
is
his trail
over.
receiver. This guy should just be
And he's
going
down.
down.
Looks like they
You
made
get
the
the occasional
stop
guy
at
that
the
wants to
46
clown
yard
you,
line.
so we'll see. Yeah, it looks like he's going down. Can I pause? Yeah, I'll concede. Good game to the Dolphin guy. All right, on to the next one. Timer behind me says 27 minutes, so we'll do the 27 minutes plus the 9 followers and see if the follows are moving at that stage. Maybe start catching some East Coasters waking up. Not as good of a season so far in this legend matchup. I don't really mind getting demoted. Let's see. CJ says, you guarantee the Eagles and 49ers would be not an identification of the Bears fans as a whole, just only place that things have ever got sketchy for CJ. Traffic stinks getting into downtown Atlanta. You love that the Braves moved out of downtown. Yeah, I've heard downtown Atlanta is like one of the worst cities to try to drive in the nation. I'm pretty sure it was Josh Q was telling me how bad it is to drive there. Sometimes it's just a traffic nightmare. Like, you know, a city or a town was designed,
All right, just about set for football.
200 years ago, 50 years ago, whatever it was. And then, you know, there's population growth, there's highways that are going through, and it just gets to be too many people in the same spot. But I did see a traffic jam that apparently took like 10 days over in China, and that just looked like madness. I don't even know how many lanes they had. It looked like it was like 20 lanes all going the same way. It was like a drone shot of it, so I thought, well, I guess it could be worse.
So they come to the
Tried in
line
Chicago
for
one
first
time.
down and 10.
My least favorite place to drive is San Francisco. Sounds like I'm a Niner giant hater, but San Francisco is a cool place to visit. I just don't like to drive there. Like a lot of one-ways in San Francisco, a lot of traffic, and a lot of impatient drivers. I'd rather be in Los Angeles or San Diego or you know, any of the other big cities in California. The town fan base expected a huge backlash when you were going to Pittsburgh, but they were great. A lot of break-ins, says Shab. In San Francisco? Yeah, San Francisco, you got to be careful where you park. I've only been over like to the touristy areas, so it hasn't been a huge concern. We went for my wife's birthday when she turned 30, so we parked at the hotel and just kind of were able to walk around. And I've been over for like Giants games and stuff. Went over for the Warrior Parade, their last championship, but I rode the BART that day. But I do remember picking up the tickets at StubHub back when you would pick up the physical tickets at StubHub for a Giants game with my buddy that was my best man at my wedding, and he had to bribe a homeless guy to keep an eye on our vehicle so nothing would happen to his car. I have a feeling that guy, one, did the job, but also he might have been the one that would have made sure somebody would have broke a window had we not gave him a few bucks. People just leave the windows open there. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Yeah, probably better to have the windows open, just take what you want, not have to replace the glass. Dark Spectre hates the Chicago traffic very much. You've been there, took the L train and the buses. Not great either, says Gavin. Was too young to pay attention. You guys did do a lot of walking. Yeah, when you're little, you just don't care about it. It's just like, hey, are we there yet? Like, let's go have fun. Let's go see whatever we're going to see in the city, or go to the amusement park, and yeah, it's not so stressful. When I'm driving everybody around, I'm like, hey, be quiet. Dad needs to concentrate on the road.
Another run here with Harris.
Oh, Najee Harris bouncing off the Chiefs, and we'll have first and goal from the 5. Brian, thanks for the likes. Shab, of course, thanks for chatting with us. Anyone that's yet to follow, please follow. I got a question of the day for you guys. Would you rather miss breakfast or dinner if you had to give one up? Don't really know if you had to give it up permanently. That's not the way it was phrased, but I think I would skip breakfast. But I may eat breakfast for dinner. Like, I like breakfast foods a lot.
They'll look to throw.
Give me some
And he'll take it on
some
in.
waffles and bacon and hash browns, and I'm happy.
Seattle.
Vikings wildcard game, negative 15 when Walsh missed a 29-yarder. Could have been bad, but we let people clear out before leaving. Man, I was jumping around, ecstatic that we
He gets it to
snuck
go.
out of that game with the victory, because yeah, Walsh should have ended the Seahawks season that year.
Second and 10 for the Vikings.
2 minutes. 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 2 min little chip shot, and he shanked it. Then we went and picked up Walsh, and he kicked us away from a playoff berth. Oh, that game must have been nuts to be at. Packers are cool for Stacy. Hey, whatever you say, Stacy. Stacy, hit that follow button. 7th grade field trip. Blue Man Group was your favorite thing. You had the best pasta of your life. That sounds like a really cool 7th grade trip. He is able to extend and then dump it off. Yeah, I couldn't believe that we picked him up. Stacy, who's your favorite NFL team? If you have one. Yeah, Walsh was terrible for us. I feel bad for Walsh. I'm sure he lost his confidence and everything, but yeah, that was a bad decision from Schneider and Pete and whoever decided to sign off on saving a few bucks and getting Blair Walsh. And we drove him back there. Nate says, go Cowboys. Ravens all day. Ravens going to get the win over Kansas City? I'm trying to get the win over Kansas City right now. We should have just hit our goal. Should have just got to 10 followers there on TikTok. Now we got a new goal. Teacher who is responsible for organizing was really into it. Did that in DC for 8th grade. He was able to get the throw to Ward. A user out of the middle. 17-0. Right, Ravens guy is bullish on the Ravens.
As they convert on 4th down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's right. Russ had a really good year rushing that year. I kind of forgot about that until you mentioned it.
Good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
I feel like that was his career high as far as rushing yardage.
They motion a receiver right.
And we'll chop into Hines Ward. Yeah, Sierra. A lot of Seahawks fans didn't care for Sierra coming into the picture. Hey, what's up, Matt? Welcome back to chat. Yeah, everybody got hurt, right? Wasn't Thomas Rawls hurt? I can't remember who all was lined up that year. Been busy because of football. Hey, you're here now. Don't be sorry.
Quick throw here is complete. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes.
It sounds like he had some great trips as a young man there, Gavin, as a youth.
That's really important to create separation. That's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one, and you
I
have
was
to
going to
beat
try to
the
line up the
defender.
hit stick, and I got nothing. We punched it out, but I keep getting the punch outs that go out of bounds. I feel like my opponents keep recovering the punch outs. Like, gosh dang it. Need the ball to bounce my way a little bit in these games. You can see Earl Thomas coming there with the left hand, and it just pops right out.
Of 11. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So how's football treating you there, Matt? You guys going to have a good season? Did I hear about... Yeah, I'd rather not get into the subject. I mean, it's a sad subject. It deserves to be talked about. I just don't think we need to talk about it here in my stream. But obviously, condolences to the victims and the families of the victims. But I think with streams, a lot of times people come here to get away from the seriousness of real life, right? So if we get into those subjects, it can be pretty depressing for anybody that's trying to avoid maybe the trauma of observing real life news. At first it took me a second. I thought you were thinking of like Georgia Bulldogs.
For the extra point.
But yeah, I'll avoid the subject. It's easily the top headline from yesterday, unfortunately, CJ. See, so Gavin says they were really cool. Was very lucky that you got to travel as much as you did as a kid. Such a home body now.
As they kick it off.
Yeah, Dark Spectre, he's here to just enjoy not getting into those subjects. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my first thought was like, yeah, we're talking about the Georgia Bulldogs, and then I realized what Ian means. I don't mean to blow you guys off. I know sometimes people like to talk about things or have my opinion on it as a streamer, but I don't know. For a couple years now, I kind of have just said like, yeah, let's not derail too much into that stuff.
They'll come out throwing here
You know,
to
real
start
life
the drive.
things. Depending what it is, maybe we'll get into it on
Deflected
another
at least
day.
a
But
couple of times, but it'll fall
yeah, we're having a
to the
nice
ground.
talk about
It's
sports, and
incomplete.
that's something
Brian
that's
Thomas, the
more
intended receiver.
beyond the scope of
That'll
the
lead to
stream.
a second down.
Thought that route was opening up there for O, but I couldn't
Out of the
put
gun.
it on him.
That's caught by McCaffrey.
Let's take time and see if we can
And
convert
they'll
here on
get
third
about
and
8
two.
out of that
Good drive from my
one, but
opponent on his
still
drive.
work to do now on third down.
Timer behind me says 17 minutes. Everyone that follows extends stream by a minute. So please follow, share, or like. If you are on the purple stream, hey, please
He'll throw it left
jump
and has
in
his running back.
and
And he's
follow
gonna have the
if you're just
first
sitting there
down as
lurking.
he gets out of
Chat
bounds,
with us.
and
We
he
won't
stopped the clock as well.
let's you like that. Yeah, just play. So what are we? A little over 12 hours away from NFL
To the air
resuming?
one more time. That's to the big tight end Parham.
Yeah, I don't think I
They're
got
going to
Parham
work this
out of
down
bounds.
inside the 45.
Yeah. All right, we'll use our
Now
timeout.
Seattle will use the final timeout.
Maybe we
As
can
the clock
hit
is stopped,
that
21 seconds to go
bunch
until
offset
halftime.
play for a big play.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, it was there, but Tebow just couldn't put it on him. Now I wonder if he's going to be
Up
looking
until that
for it.
incompletion, they've done a really nice job.
think we
on
could
this
have sprinted
drive,
right in
picking
had
up
we caught
fresh
it.
sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first
Not
down
quite
is
the
a
field goal
great
range
way to
here.
do it. It's actually the easiest down
Oh,
in football.
pass pressure gets me.
And he'll be taken
I
down.
don't think
They
we'll be able to
got
get the
him
spike.
at the
Nope.
50-yard
All right, so
line.
that puts it into it.
Work
So
to do
working on
following the
Penix. I'm
sack
also working on the
is
left
third
tackle. I don't know
and
which one I'll
long.
get maxed out first, but I think Penix maybe can make some of those throws. If you get him full and maxed out the season 2 card, where Tebow just
Coach,
kind of
thank
throws
you. Back here on EA Sports as we
kind of throws it
count
wherever
down
on
to
the deep
kickoff
balls.
of the second half.
Hey, I'm glad that you're here. If I pop up on the For Your page, it means we're supposed to hang out, right, Kanye? Thanks for
Could
being
not
here.
ask for more from that
I
first
think you're
half.
already a follower,
All
so we love
even
the
as we
shares and
begin
likes from
quarter
those of you
number
that
three.
are already followed.
And it's a
How is your
forward
day
kick here.
going?
Doesn't even
And
make
are you
the
ready for
landing zone.
Ravens and
That
Chiefs
means
later
the ball's
today?
gonna come out to the 40-yard line.
Terrible
A pair of
kickoff
first
there.
downs gives them first and 10.
I don't know
up
why
at
it
the 40.
kind of dropped out the power.
Play
like it did.
action. It's Allen. He'll air it
And
out.
Earl
down
Thomas
the
going to
middle.
run that one down.
That's over the middle
beyond Randy
and
Moss's grasp.
intercepted. And the
So that was
Seahawks
nice.
are
Good
gonna
going,
take
Earl.
over here at their own 22.
Take the takeaway
All right, Mike, you know me.
and
I
try to
tend
play
to be
from
an
the front.
offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half,
Oh,
I'm
hype for
thinking
Friday.
touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to be
We
interesting
go
with that game being in
interception to
Brazil.
begin the
Does it
second
have a
half.
normal
Still an
start time?
exciting play.
Like a
I think
national
we're gonna see
game
both
start time, or is
sides
it midday?
willing to continue to take these risks,
I would
take
think it
these
would be on in
chances
the evening,
throughout
but
the rest
I
of
haven't
the second
looked.
half.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7.
Yeah, it's
It'll
kind
be
of an
second
early,
down.
kind of a possible, playoff matchup, right? I mean, Green Bay was pretty good last year too. Yeah, Earl really did fall off. And of course, I don't know, and none of us can really know, but I assume Earl
He'll
Thomas
look to
is
throw.
a guy that suffers from CTE.
He'll go right and find his running back.
Eastern or Central Time,
And he'll
says
be taken
Gavin.
down. The gain
Hey, what's
is
up, Blue?
6,
Welcome
and
back
it's
to
new
chat.
set of downs. He picked up the first down.
But as far as that Brazil game, it's going to be Eagles and Packers Friday. Do you know what time that
Now
game's
they'll
being
set
played?
up to throw. And that's a veteran quarterback
So okay,
doing
yeah,
what
Kanye's got us
veterans
covered. It's
do.
at
They'll take the
8 or 8
Got the
p.m.
first
Eastern,
down, get
so it'll be
down.
5 o'clock for
The
me.
drive continues.
So much the Ravens cut him and nobody picked him up. I remember reading about Earl Thomas that the Houston Texans had a team vote and they elected
Opening
not
carry
to
of the
bring him
game
in.
for the versatile
And
Christian
the
McCaffrey.
Ravens, they gave him a huge contract. I don't remember how much of that was guaranteed
Finally,
though.
the defense gets him on the
But
ground.
he was acting up a lot there with the Ravens.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give
Lord is
credit to
wide
the
open. I
defense.
just couldn't get
They
him
kept
to
bringing
take it
bodies
down
at
the
him,
field.
and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
First time they've looked
There's
his
no
way
coverage out
all
that way.
game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Back to throw.
Yeah. Didn't get wide open that time, so we'll throw it away. Hey, Kanye, thanks for the GGs. They're in our good old TikTok chat.
So defensively, there's
Oh,
always
that's
the
right.
initial
Peacock. Isn't Peacock the
coverage
host
play.
tonight
When it
too?
breaks down and the quarterback
I don't
goes
have
into
Peacock.
scramble mode, how
Might
fast
be,
can you then move on to
I
the
might be
second
streaming
phase
East if you guys
of
know what
they
I
call
mean.
plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly
Who
what
knows?
they
I might
did
fly
here,
out to
and
the game
there was nowhere
on my
for the ball to
Learjet.
go, and
But
he's forced to just throw it away.
yeah, I'll probably watch it one way or another. Let's see. Tim Dolo. Thanks, Tim, for the likes. How's your day been so far, Tim? Probably should have waited and talked a bit longer. Let's try going for it. Kanye, thank you for the 15 GGs and the 5 GGs. Tim, my day's been good. Yeah, thanks for being here, buddy.
It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in
Parham's
a
got
sack.
it, and Parham's got 6. So the conversion and the score. Gotta like that.
That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get
Kicks
out
have been
in front.
laggy. I did
Let's
not
see how this other team
compensate enough for it.
responds.
Raiders win. Minshew is awesome, says CJ. Keep it up. Go to head to sleep. Have a great stream. Hey, pleasant dreams. Thank you for all the support, and hopefully we get to talk about how well the Eagles did come Friday. If that's what you're rooting for. If you're a Packer fan, don't feel like I'm against you guys. Oh, I didn't watch the original Beetlejuice, so I probably should watch that one if I'm going to watch the new one. Yeah, it doesn't really make me want to get to the theater, though.
23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever watched the entirety of the first one. I went for the hit stick. I thought we had like 3 defenders around CMC, and then he just bounces off of everybody. So, game's breaking this way against me.
7 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Let's see. So CJ says White will be one of those fantasy breakout killers this year.
Is good. And the Chiefs move out in front by a point. It's 14.
Are you planning to watch it, Gavin? I didn't mean to just like rain on your parade either, but it's like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna watch that one.
Away. He'll start at the 2.
Right now, the ones that kind of appeal to us are the ones that we can take, you know, everybody to. I don't know that Beetlejuice would necessarily be bad for young viewers, but I'm assuming it's geared to a little bit older crowd than my guys. Definitely one of your favorites. Not for everybody though. If you can get the babysitter, you might go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Try to drop back and hit the R1 receiver, but
Get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed
pretty well.
passes at
Got a little
high
sidestep
efficiency.
and we're out of bounds.
And he'll be taken down.
First one made you uncomfortable as a kid. Don't know if you take young children. Yeah, I don't know if those movies are R-rated, PG, or where they're in at ratings wise. But I don't really see like taking my 5 and 3-year-old, and my son's about to turn 8, but I don't know that it would be great for him either. Nice catch from McCaffrey, sidestep, and into the end zone. So, back on top. Now we need to go for 2 because we missed our point after try last attempt. We're playing Seasons on Legend currently. Diving into Season 2 here on Madden.
Value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the
McCaffrey's
catch.
tired, so I don't think I want to throw
Sometimes
it
it's
to
easier
him.
said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch.
Well,
And
end up in the
great
wrong
job there by the
place
quarterback
here.
being accurate.
Still time.
Great
Alright.
job by the receiver
Try
running
this.
after he makes the catch.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
And he's
To
got
the
the
end
pick.
zone. It's intercepted.
And
Picked
we'll
up
tackle
by
him down
Patrick
there.
Surtain.
Just kind of had to set the feet and take a shot at it. Didn't look like we were going to be able to scramble in. So, and this point after still an issue.
So, 3 quarters
Kansas City very happy to get that stop.
This is
So we're playing Grand Theft
on
187.
EA Sports.
Getting ready for the 4th quarter. If we lose this one, I think we will get demoted out of Legend. Tim Dolo, thanks again for all the likes, sir. Probably play this one and maybe one more. Maybe go to a scoreboard and see if we can get a lot of followers over one more game. Do you feel like the Sandman's starting to catch me a little bit? Something's happening when I hit that at the top. It's losing the power, and then we're not making it into the kick zone. That time at least barely got in there of what is taking the penalty. This is a dangerous return.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Time, of course, going to be a factor here with this. At least considering if we want to milk the clock and try to make it the final possession.
They go play action now. Here's Allen.
Get to Allscott. He has not got a yard yet after 2 plays.
He's going to bring it in.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
That play threw me off. I didn't know what that was. First time I'd seen it, and caught me. It's an RPO read flat wheel. Worked well for him. Let's see. The real call me Pancake. The Chiefs suck. Go Pack, go. Hey, fine with me. Who's your favorite Packer of all time? Bama and Truckin were both in just a little bit ago. They're both Packer fans. How are you feeling about Friday night, Pancake?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left.
Reggie White or Cletus Hunt? Yeah, I remember Reggie pretty well. The Minister of Defense.
Now McCaffrey.
Sterling Sharp is CJ's pick over on TikTok chat.
2nd and 6 coming up. On the run,
Seeing on the run game, why not? Start using some timeouts and give yourself a chance to take this back the other way if necessary. Going to be great. Waiting to find out.
Remember this one thing.
You guys get shot at coming out in green. Are you traveling down to Brazil? Yeah, I don't think that should be a factor if you guys aren't wearing green, but hopefully it won't be. Did not realize that was a huge issue in Brazil. Put the team on his back, Greg Jennings. No, yeah, I'm aware. Pretty interesting deal. The Green Bay Packers wearing some other colors, so will be the Eagles. Jordy Nelson, that's a good call. You met Sterling Sharp when you were a kid. He was a really nice guy.
Here is 3rd and goal. This one,
all right, 4th and goal. Let's use a timeout so we have some time as an option if needed.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot.
Moss zipping through there. You see, your dad knew all of them personally. They came to his restaurant after workouts to load up on carbs. Man, that sounds like a great life as a young man, getting to meet some of those guys. So see, one of the best Hall of Fame speeches is Shannon mentioning him during his induction.
How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only
and he went a different direction. I was just trying to use her over, but none of the flat stuff was coming there. So field goal will not win this game if we can get a field goal. We got one timeout to work with.
2 feet in bounds.
But D. Frankie says Jordy was that guy. Hey, D. Frankie, if you're not followed, please be sure to follow. We'd love to have you stick around with us there on TikTok as well. So I'll play this one, and we'll play one more. We'll probably set our scoreboard to like 25 followers, and if we get to it, we'll play an additional game beyond it.
been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there.
Decent run-through legend. We made the playoffs last season. The season kind of hovering around 500, but I don't mind being back to veteran if that's what happens.
They'll drop to throw. Going
For
left
now,
side
we'll
down the
battle.
field,
Let's take time
and
there.
it's complete. Pass the
Thought about trying to throw the lateral. Jordy was an amazing player. It was a sad day when he found out he was let go. He had lost a step or two with his age.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23.
You guys have had a heck of a run on quarterbacks there. Looks like Love's going to be pretty good too. Wasn't sure what to think of Love the first couple seasons whenever we would see him, but he's looking good now. He was in pretty good shape. Fantasy football, mostly just through Underdog Fantasy. Their link is right above you in my chat. Please be sure to sign up. Use my creator code. It is DYF. You'll get a match deposit bonus. You will get special plays, and you'll be supporting my stream. I'm going to play one fantasy league. It's not Underdog, and that's with my buddy CM Griffin, just for the fun of playing. We had our draft the other day. It was a good time. I don't know if Tebow's got this arm strength here. Ooh, that looked like it was open. Dollar Driver once handed you $2,000 to pay the other player's bill. Class act all the way.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to
I wish my buddy Marzi was still coming into the chats a lot, because he has a restaurant and he lives in Wisconsin. He owns Rosa's Pizzeria out there. He's a great Packer, buddy. Unfortunately, I got the ad running with our new friend here. Just the timing of things occasionally. DK can't haul that in. I need some type of sideline route to save my bacon here. I'll try my double post move, and if it works, it works. If not, oh well. Can't really run up and clock it. I almost have to get one up the sideline or get a touchdown.
Critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll let this go deep.
So can we get DPI? We will not. It's kicked it off, and Cooper DeJean taking a dive. That would have been great if the ball would have popped out. But yeah, good game to my opponent. All right. It's 2 seconds. Maybe he'll run a play, so we'll stay here just in case. We should just go down. Hey, DT Frankie, thanks so much for following. Let's see, Driver, Jennings, Cobb, Sharp, Freeman. He even had Lofton in his later years. Yes, I do remember Lofton be there. All right, he's going to kneel down, so let's just make it faster. Good game to the Chiefs guy. Now I'm curious if I'll stay in Legend, but I think we went like 2-3 on this season. Oh no, 1-3. Or yeah, thought I played a little better than I did. Those games are tough though. I kind of miss the old format of more divisions. So let's see. All right, we're down to veteran. So here we go. Maybe a Super Bowl run starting now. We got living. It's living proof, right? Living proof with the follow. Thanks, buddies, for following. Everybody that follows, extend stream one way or another. We're going to shift my hourglass from the timer to a goal. So the goal will be 25 followers before this game concludes. If we get to 25, we'll play another game. We're currently on 11, and we have one on purple, so that's 12. You guys can follow any of the socials, and we will put you in the scoreboard. But I'm good either way. We can make this one the last one and get some rest, or we just go all morning. Oh yeah, James Jones showed up in some big moments for sure. All right, we're at home and back in veteran. The ads are short.
And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
But they do stack them together. So living proof. DT Frankie, who do you guys root for as NFL fans?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Here goes Tebow, and he's just eating up yardage.
Just like that,
down in midfield.
20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield.
hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with
Question of the day, if you haven't heard, would you rather give up breakfast or give up dinner? Chiefs guy born and raised, not a newbie. Hoping the Colts have at least a 500 season. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they go with Richardson for sure. Would you rather give up breakfast or dinner if you had to give up one? Traded DK for DJ Moore. What do I think of that? You don't want to know what I think of that, buddy. I'll plead the fifth on that one, Gavin. Although I think DJ Moore is a good player. I'm partial to DK.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's trying to buy a little time to shoot that out the side on the drag route. I mean, we'll have to see how the offense looks with the new coordinator. I mean, time will tell. I think DJ Moore's in a similar situation, right? Isn't it all new coaching for him? Yeah, it took too long trying to let the circle out develop. So good pass pressure for my opponent. Let's try to bring out the clamps here defensively, hopefully. CJ's taking DK all day, although he's a fellow Seahawks fan. Yeah, I'm the same way. I might want breakfast for dinner, but yeah, I'm okay with skipping breakfast. So Harris ripping off a big game. Not the start we wanted here.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now here's another.
He's got Allstott as a lead blocker. That's a good idea. Yeah, he carved it up for sure. Tonight's Ravens and Chiefs.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, and try to go for the high play. See, he's put up good numbers with subpar QBs, so you're hoping Caleb Williams is the real deal.
I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage, but what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking
off. For the run, see if he sends out the field goal unit or it's for the touchdown. I think he's going for it.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
Hopefully a better drive than coming here.
3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT,
yeah, we'll switch the lights to purple.
Field goal you'll take.
See if purple is more popular than orange is the default light color.
And get prepared for the rest of the game.
Work on Sunday. Happy to watch tonight and tomorrow's game. What type of work do you do, Pancake? If you make pancakes, that would be pretty cool. And maybe you do, because I think you said your dad had a restaurant. If I understood correctly.
Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
Feels like an instant replay of the last drive.
The defense gave them, only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive.
Took off with a nice Tebow run, and then I didn't do anything from there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield.
Taste tester for pleasure object. All right.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
I was going to ask you a bunch of serious questions, and I saw the rest.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's
forklift operator. You guys make garbage literally. Hey, my brother does a lot of forklift driving at his job. He's close to retirement. He's kind of a jack of all trades guy that's been at it's a factory that makes different foods. So yeah, I know it takes a lot of skill to be good on that one. See, printed on the bag of chips. You guys printed it. Very cool.
He'll look to throw.
I saw the spy. I just thought maybe we could get going laterally and just outrace him. Clancy came from behind.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Down inside the
CMC
10,
will get us
and
first and
finally
goal
down at the
situation.
9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and
See,
goal.
ton of gummy worms and such, fruits and veggies, basically over 1 million different things you guys print the bags for.
He'll look to throw.
So does your company put in the, I don't even know the proper term for it, but like the chemical that keeps everything fresh? It may even not even be a chemical, but you know, they spray a little bit in the bag, and then you know, the bags expand and contract and all that, depending on altitude and you know, pressure and what have you. Or you guys only make the bags and you don't like seal them with a product. Nitrogen. There we go. Yeah. It was somewhere around my brain, Gavin, but I couldn't think of what it was. Yeah, so Tebow scrambles in. We get the lead here against Detroit.
So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the
There's a
middle,
flag on the
and takes
play.
it into the end zone.
Roughing the kicker. We'll accept. I
I
don't think so, Dylan. I mean, if it was gifted to me or something, I would definitely play it. Not like I'm trying to lean on you guys to buy me 2K. Like, I can afford it. I just don't think I would enjoy it that much to dive into it and split up my content to stream 2K and Madden and a little college football.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
I might pick it up around Black Friday or something. Did you guys buy it, Dylan? If so, what do you think about it so far? Negative, we print them on plastic, then it goes to a laminator that adds another level of plastic or metal, then it goes to a rewind machine, cut the edges, and the pouch folds it into the bags. Ooh, I thought Earl Thomas was going to get that one-hand animation kind of slide through there. Still 50-50 for Abdul. Dylan did buy it. What's your initial thoughts on it, Dylan? One of my buddies bought it in the Discord server, and he said he waited 45 minutes to get onto a game at the park, and that just made me think, God, 2K does have some stuff that sucks about it still.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now, my team may not be that way, though. My team might be good for you guys.
Prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw.
And we'll knock that free. I could kind of sense Ward was going to do some little double moves, so glad to get the stop there. I'm surprised CMC's so tired, though. Defense is crazy. Offense is horrible on 2K. Haven't had to wait that long. He is in Europe for what it's worth, but still, there should be a lot of players on the European servers too. You know, especially day one for 2K. But yeah, he said he kept getting bumped off by teams when he would go to the spot. So I was kind of remembering how that goes. I tend to play my team a little bit more than career, but
now back to throw.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like a great play experience. I threw it at his user. I thought he was gonna sag off to the drag route, and I played myself. Should have just taken the yards that were in front of me. So see, adding certain controls, speaking of 2K, NFL 2K on Dreamcast was the best. That's what led to Madden buying the exclusive rights. Yeah, they sold it really, really cheap, right? Wasn't it like 20 bucks or something way back then? Good streamer, interactive with your audience, fun to watch. Think you'll stay a follower. First time out of about 50 streams tonight. Yeah, I mean, some of the guys are so high skilled, right, that people just come for the high skill stuff, and those guys don't really read chat, but I like to have the back and forth and whatnot with the streamer. Although I don't get to watch as much as I would like to as a person. When I do have free time, I usually just jump on and stream myself. But yeah, I don't really get that not interacting. And we are multicasting, so sometimes I'm reading off chat from somewhere else. But At least if you're on the purple stream, as I call it, Pancake, you can see that chat pop up. The red chat pops up too occasionally when we have red chat viewers. I appreciate you, Gavin. I'm glad you still enjoyed the streams. Glad to hear from you too, because I was kind of wondering, like, what happened to Gavin? But sometimes, you know, life changes. You know, like you said, the little one and another little one coming. You just don't have as much time for being in chats, right? And sometimes it has to do with the game too. Like if you're not playing the same game, you might go somewhere else to have that second screen experience with another stream. Yeah, and the hours, yeah. And my streams sometimes bounce around on hours too, from time to time. I try to be pretty consistent with it, but you know, real life gets in the way. Where's he going? I wanted to click on Earl, and I clicked on the cornerback in Griffin instead. I think Earl probably would have had an easy pick if I would have got on him initially. It's been one of those days, just not getting as many plays as I would like. Even there, like I thought I had the hit stick to at least put him to the turf, maybe break up the pass, and he bounced off. Field goal attempt, maybe? We'll see. He's got 18 seconds, and he's going to pick the defense out. Let me try a little different look. Work until 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, he's got me. Oh, no, he doesn't. Griffin's got it. Never mind. Griffin had a good read from the CP. I thought I didn't use her well enough there with Cam in the middle. So, 10 seconds. Maybe his defense will break down. He should just be like in prevent though. I have that play favorited, that double post. Works pretty well. Let's see, you're lucky you got off early, usually anywhere from 6 to 8 a.m. What's my team overall? I think it just went to 83 tonight. Shoot. Too far on the back pedal. Pressure wasn't. The pressure was starting to get home.
Good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last
yeah, Tight Spot's working at a casino now too. If you remember Tight Spot, Gavin. So I'm sure you guys probably have some stories that you could share with one another if you're ever in chat at the same time. He usually comes in during his breaks because he's been working night shift there in Vegas. And then, you know, on his days off, he might be in chat quite a bit, but he'll also fire up his streams. Hopefully, we'll get a win here. So, I think we're on 13 followers. If we can get to 25 before this game concludes, we'll play an additional game. So, those of you that are on TikTok chat, please be like Mamba. I see Mamba's liking the stream. The likes, shares, and follows will keep me going. Otherwise, I'll get a little rest and we'll reload for tomorrow. Let's see. Didn't think a run and gun was the play, says Adam. Adam, you may be right. Obviously, you want to Seahawks win, but playing against Peyton Manning. Oh, excuse me, against Sean Payton. My brain just filled in Manning. Sean Payton, week 1. We hope we absolutely bury him. Oh, there's a new follower. Adam's going to hit the follow button. All right, Adam, we're getting closer to our goal. Thank you for following. Who is your NFL team, Adam? It's a run for Najee Harris. We stripped it, and we recovered it somehow. Jenkins came in and grabbed it for us. I am running the Seattle theme team. We're on, I think, 26 Seahawks currently. Rather have fun with my guys that I watch weekly or, you know, watched in years gone by. Hopefully we get Margin this year. Definitely my favorite Seahawk. I should have bounced that just to the outside. I think it was Scherf. I think Scherf for the likes. Oh, they're going to hit the follow as well. All right, we got a shot. We need 10 more, buddies. Please follow, share, and like. 10 more, and we'll play another season's game here for you guys. And we'll just set a new goal if we keep hitting our goals. You guys can follow on any of the platforms. It's Daniel Freak on all socials. TikTok viewers can click onto my profile. My link tree is there, and you can connect with me everywhere. And I'll put in all the links in the purple chat. Oh, man. Kind of a long field goal, so let's go for it. I kept thinking that run was going to pop big, but I don't think I used it well enough, particularly the second rush.
And that trend is continuing here.
Yeah, I feel like the week 1 spread is always tough. Like, how well are these teams actually going to play? And Thomas Jr., he gets the first down. There's another fumble. Balls are getting smacked around all over the place. If you have a problem with your balls getting smacked around too much, be sure to use my creator code DFR20 for manscaped.com, and you will get 20% off and free shipping.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one swallowed up behind the line.
Stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of
So
scrimmage,
the pass attack being more efficient for
as a
me.
defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
But I don't want
that's
to
what
throw
their
too
job
much over
is, and
Tebow.
really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
Ward will
on
get us
that
some
play.
yardage,
Took
but
over no
probably
gain.
should send out the field goal
And
unit.
they're gonna drop
Yeah,
the
pretty good
rush
spread for
first, as he
the
can only
Seahawks.
make it to the 11.
I mean, Denver is starting a rookie quarterback, so
From the left hash, should be a fairly
we
easy
should win
one
that
here.
game, but you know how
The
that
kick
goes.
by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for
So
three.
up a
Yeah, that was a
touchdown
nice job there
against
to
the
force
Lion fan.
fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs
No
on these
trip up
last 2
Hines Ward.
drives.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
All right, we're in the home stretch. We're on 15 followers. We need 10 more for an additional Madden game.
The Detroit
You guys are
offense
lurking,
ready to begin their drive.
scrolling,
And really, Charles, not
whatever
much
you're
of a
doing.
surprise that they're
Please jump
losing.
in and
They just
chat with
haven't
us.
been able
Plus
to
the
get
lights
much
flash
of
for you.
anything
Somebody
going in the
took the
pass
plunge.
game, and
Abdul's
you
taking
don't
it
know in today's
and
NFL,
taking us up to
passing
16.
game
We need
isn't
9
working.
more.
Usually
We got
not
another
much
quarter
else
to
is
get it.
working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner, and I know that right now the easy
Yeah,
answer
hopefully
would be,
the
hey,
heart
let's
attack
run football,
Seahawks
but that
can
might
take a
not be
break.
everything you
Felt like we
need.
would always play
So
down
despite the fact
to the
that
level of
they're
our
struggling
competition with
throwing it,
Pete's
they've
teams.
gotta find some type of a play.
And I love Pete. That's not me trying to slander Pete Carroll, but man, I felt like that was always an issue. College football servers just kicked out Dark Specta. Here comes all the college football buddies. I don't mean you, Dark. I mean, like, you know, people that were watching some college streams are like, well, hey, I'm gonna go watch some Madden. So did he kick you out of Dynasty and all that? Want to be a creator one day? You love playing the game and just having fun. Man, I started streaming just to make the time go by when my son was born, and it's been almost 8 years that I've been streaming. I'm partnered on a couple of platforms, and you know, TikTok's growing, Red Chat's growing, and you'll never know what doors you'll go through once you start creating content. A lot of times it's just being in the right place at the right time to get some opportunities though for you. Pretty good drive for my opponent so far. NWO Online Recruiting and Dynasty. Can't stand Peyton. He's viewed as some guru. They had his team eat $25 million the next 2 years. He wasn't in charge of the cap situation though, was he? Or did he have influence over what they did with their salary cap stuff? Oh, congratulations! Did you guys have a little boy or a little girl, if I could ask? Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Well, through all the years so far, it's been a lot of fun for me to be a dad. I have 3 now. But those initial 6-7 months when they don't have a very good sleep cycle and they're up every hour, it's very difficult. Easy to be sitting there, blurry-eyed a lot. Oh, congratulations! Yeah, I have 2 little girls. My son came first, and they're all great in their own way, and got them playing sports and playing games, and school's just about to start up for the 2 older ones, and yeah, it's a blast. I think you'll have a blast too. I thought I played that perfectly. I thought I was going to just creep up there and grab that with Ray Lewis, but didn't work out. Part of us booting Russ still had to. Oh yeah. Russ's deal. Big time money. Russ making a lot of money to play for the Steelers, although the Steelers only playing a veteran minimum to Wilson. All right, winning time. We got a minute 55. Trying to go take this game back.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
See if cover 3 drop that
running
time.
the football. No one open, don't force it.
He's
Just
really doing
get
a
what
lot
you
of
can,
jawing in
and
this
that's
game.
what he's done very well in this game.
People playing with a lot of edge out
Second
here.
and 3.
And did not want to get to a hit stick, but we got it first down at least.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way
Hey, Bordy. Yeah, game's been pretty good. Had a playoff run up on Legend. I was kind of surprised to hit the playoffs in the Legend division, and the next season in Legend was a little bit harder for me. So we're back on Veteran at the moment. Having a good time and trying to get. Looks like we need 9 more followers for another game, so we're trying to get the follow train moving here, as per usual, right, Bordy? I'm always trying to get you guys to follow, those that are not followed already.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top
Crazy part, Russ went to Seattle Suits, tried to get them to fire Pete, yes, and bring in Sean Payton. Yeah, he got what he wanted, and it wasn't really what he wanted in the end, right? The old saying, the old adage, be careful what you wish for. For Russell Wilson, it wasn't playing with Sean Payton. But I think he always had the image of how well Drew Brees did with Sean Payton, and thought he would have the same experience because Russ kind of modeled his game after Drew Brees a bit. Oh, Dakota Lee's here. What's up, Dakota? How are you, buddy?
There's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their
I'm not trying to play it too conservative, but field goal would win it, so let's see what we can get. Najee Harris getting torn up there. Yeah, I'm doing good. Let's see, Dakota, are you watching the next 2 games? The next 2 nights? Or the first 2 games, I guess I should say. Football's back, Dakota.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh, threw it off the mark. I was waiting. Thought that was going to open up. It did, and we just didn't put it on Parham there.
The way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
Tebow will get what he can. I tried to slide. That did not look like much of a slide. And we'll put it on our kicker. He's going to take the timeout there. Going to try and watch all the games he can for Dakota Lee. Sean got gifted Breeze. Got suspended for a year. He was heralded as some guru. Hey, listen. The sneak attack onside kick was a pretty good call. Could have backfired. Of course, it's a good call because it worked out. But I was happy to see the Saints beat Peyton Manning. I was not a Peyton Manning guy. I always called Peyton Manning and Eli fake nice guys of sports. Now, I've never met them, so it's just my opinion on them. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of either of the Manning brothers, so I was happy to see the Colts go down to Sean Payton in New Orleans the year that happened. Whatever year that was. 07? 08? I don't know. Somewhere back there. But otherwise, yeah, I could do without Peyton. He's got his quarterback now. We'll see how he does with him.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation
patient, waited for that. I'm just sprinting back, looking to make a tackle if I have to. And thankfully, it'll fall to the turf. We'll get the win. Can we get the followers up? Can we get over 20 followers? Is there anybody out there scrolling that hasn't followed to keep the stream going? We're trying to hit 25. We're on 16. Follow now or forever hold your peace. Oh, Dan Stratton's going to jump in. Let's go, Dan. Yeah, can we get a couple more? We need 2 or 3 more Dan Strattons around here. Oh, I just don't like Peyton Manning. I don't like Phil Mickelson, Eli Manning. I feel like they're just very fake, image-conscious guys that grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth. Of course, Manning, son of a NFL quarterback. Seems like the type of guy that is nice to your face and then trash talks you once you're out of earshot type of thing. And I know there was some allegations with him years ago with one of the trainers, when he was at Tennessee and stuff. But I remember he blamed his wife for his HGH usage and said that it was her prescription. I remember he said he had to go and drink a Bud Light after winning his last Super Bowl, which I thought was a great message for kids, and I'm being sarcastic. And I remember he wouldn't kiss Papa John before he found his family after that last Super Bowl. So there's just a lot of stuff with Peyton where he just kind of grates on my nerves. But that's me. I mean, it's nothing like criminal deal where, get somebody's head off with a chainsaw. I just thought, this guy's not my cup of tea. Never really cared for him. Although he's a heck of a quarterback. I mean, he could definitely spin it and had tremendous arm strength and a great read of the defenses and all that. All right, we'll move the follower goal to 40, and I'm really going to go to bed if we don't hit 40. But thanks to everybody that has followed. Dan Stratton, our latest follower, and the forehead. I think we might have lost the pancake guy, but pancake guy. You got your Prime sub. You could always Prime sub here in the future if you don't want to see the ads. And I'm sorry about the ads, but I have to monetize the stream. So I try to put it at kind of a sweet spot. I think it's less than if you're watching TV. I know it stacks a lot of them together, but usually they're pretty fast. I know some people have other ways of not doing it. Well, yeah, I'm over there on the red stream. There's no ads there because I'm not monetized there. I'm also on TikTok if it's preferable. We are triple streaming. But yeah, I was enjoying chatting with you, but I was like, maybe you just got caught on the ad run and said, enough of this old man. The old man being me. So see, all the more reason you hope Seattle stomps Denver with Sean now having his guy. Yeah, Denver, I mean, they're paying some serious coin out to the previous head coach. Always forget that guy's name, the one that was there Russ's first year. Of course, they're tied up to Sean Payton now, so they can't really move off of him. I mean, I guess they can. It's the Walton family that owns the Broncos, right? The heirs to Walmart. But you'd think they'd like to stop throwing away money, right? No way. I'm 44, Pancake. I don't get too many that have seniority on me. A few, but not often. Okay, zipped it in there at times. Peyton Manning is already having to eat the fact that his less talented brother owned Brady in the big moments. I got you by 4 years. Oh, good. So, guessing you came around 1984. Yeah, Dark Spect is one of the few where it's like, all right, I better listen because he's seen a little bit more football than I have. A little bit more life than I have. Not a contest. I'm just hoping to stick around another 44 years or so. Preferably even more, but I would take it. Hey, what's up, Coffee Time? Peyton was great, but not that great. He has as many Super Bowl championships as Eli. 43-8 is all you have to say to Denver fans. I will say for Denver fans' sake, I think they were out 3 of their 5 starting offensive linemen in that Super Bowl. That definitely helped our Seahawks that game. Our defense was humming, and of course they had the snap over Peyton's head that sort of set the tone for it. But yeah, that was my favorite day as a Seahawks fan. So far. Hopefully more favorite days coming. Oh, this guy was pretty smooth offensively. Yes, it did. Yeah, I updated the Discord server. I probably should have tweeted it. But yeah, I just was towards the end anyways, coffee time, so I called it a night there. I need to still get a hold of him because it's been getting a little sporadic this last month with the internet connection drops. It was like really steady for about 2 years. And it's funny how things work. I just had my my contract expire, so they offered me a pretty good deal, but now I'm not under contract. And I know, like, logically, nobody should be sitting there like messing with my upload speeds, but I kind of wonder if they put me on some other tier. They said nothing would change, but that's right around the time the internet stuff started. Getting a little inconsistent for me. Better than Eli for sure. Didn't get to see Archie play for Dark Specta. After Rodgers threw that touchdown interception, you've just liked the Seahawks. I don't remember the Rodgers one in particular. I do remember the Fel Mary play that Russ threw to Golden Tate. I'm guessing you're referencing the NFC Championship game that we got fortunate to come back on. But I don't really remember Aaron's pick in that game. I remember the John Ryan 2-point conversion and all that stuff. Actually, I think John Ryan threw the touchdown, but we had a wild 2-point conversion to Luke Wilson. That game was pretty crazy. Oh, hey, what's up, Trademark? How are you? So this guy is going double mug blitz. We got to get the ball out quick. Try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Well, he actually didn't stay with the blitz though. A couple guys dropped in the coverage. Let's go for it. Streams are for fun. Like, goal's not going in if we don't win a game.
No surprise at all. They're looking for
Hopefully we get the conversion though here.
The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're gonna go
I don't know. Pancakes, he's a Packer fan, so I'm sure he has a pretty good recollection of whatever it is. It was huge in Wisconsin front page news. Threw the ball for a touchdown. Was also caught at the same time as the player. They call it the interception. No, it was Russell Wilson. It was the Seahawks at the end of the game, right? You're talking about when we had the replacement refs? You may be misremembering it because it wasn't Rodgers. It was Wilson to Golden Tate. If you're thinking of the Fel Mary play, unless there was a similar play that that the Packers had, but I don't have a recollection on it. I do remember the Hasselback pick 6, but I don't think that would be a reason to hate the Seahawks when they, threw away the game the way they did. Yeah, the 2-point conversion. Yeah, that was such a long extended play, and then floated it up. Wilson did. Look it up and send it to us. Wasn't Hasselback. Yeah, I wasn't thinking it was a Hasselback play. Yeah, the Fel Mary was to Golden Tate, though. At least the one that I'm remembering. Monday night game. They went and reviewed it. They kept it, the call stand, or the call will stand, or whatever is what the ref said. But that's when the league had the replacement refs. That was the last week of replacement refs, and they ponied up the money to bring back the real guys after that. Gave the league a really bad look. But yeah, Golden Tate had simultaneous possession as the Packer defender, supposedly.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result
in my mind, he did. I was jumping around in my bedroom watching that game. It was Clinton Dix with the pick off is what CJ's talking about. No, yeah, it's all good, Pancake. Yeah, I remember that one pretty vividly. Yeah, we've kind of ran into each other a lot over the years. Can't hear us. All right, I'll wait.
Against those big receivers, you got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Okay. Now he knows. Let's see. Yeah, odd rule with it being in the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game.
Oh, man, just had to shuffle that away. He was in pretty good shape to pick that off where I was going to. So he stays in that double mug, but he doesn't always run the blitz at me. Which is good. I mean, that's probably how you should do it if you're my opponent.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. It's a short one here. Complete to his tight
do we go
end.
for it on 4th and 4? Let's just get some points on the board. Hey, what's up, Matthew Sauce Boss? How are you? How was the first day of sophomore year, Matthew?
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have.
Dual possession in the end zone, added a huge gray area. I'm pretty sure on NFL Network it was Eric Davis, the former 49er DB, that said he actually thought the ref got the call right, but it seemed like just about everybody else thought it was wrong. I think Tate may have kept his hand on the ball even though he wasn't in control of it as it went to the pile. Like, he just kind of had his hand there, and maybe somehow that was actually the right call. But, I mean, it's a regular season game. You know, imagine that ending a Super Bowl game or something would have been way worse. But yeah, I was just kind of remembering, like, the history, right? Like, there was the Hasselbeck play, which isn't what you're talking about, but there was the Hasselbeck play. There was the Golden Tate play. We had a game when Marshawn came out of retirement. Oh, that's weird that it ran 2 ads. All right, so I'll wait. Hey, what's up, Big Spicy? Yeah, Seattle and Green Bay have ran into each other a lot. I think Green Bay's had the better of it. It was a game we were up in Lambeau in the playoffs when Hasselbeck was a quarterback. Not the pick-6 game. But we were up like 14-zip early, and then Brett Favre absolutely thrashed us. I want to say that was like 07 or 08 that we got 2nd and 7. Ran out of Lambeau that game. I thought we were going to pull off the upset, and then it just completely went terribly the rest of the way. It's going good. Yeah, how are you doing, Big Spicy? Welcome back to stream. You guys know I'm going to ask you to please follow, share, and like. If we can get to our follower number, we'll do in another game here on this stream. Although I did some fuzzy math to keep this stream going to this game. Yeah, it jumped up early and then fell apart. Hey, sorry about that. I don't know why I did a double ad on you, but I was kind of recounting the history, right? Of course, there was the Hasselbeck play. We got you guys in the NFC Championship game. We had the Fel Mary go against you. But I remember when Marshawn came out of retirement and Russ threw a ball to one of the backup receivers. I think it was like on a third and inches or 4th and inches, and the guy dropped it. Would have been a conversion. We had a chance to go win the game there. That was the game when Shaquem Griffin and Shaquille Griffin dual sacked Aaron Rodgers, but you guys won that one. And back in the 2000s, I remember a game in Lambeau, a playoff game when we were up early, and Packers came back and thrashed us. It was like 14-zip Seattle really quick, and then I think the Packers put like 48 points on us. So I think historically you guys got the best of us since we've been in the NFC at least. But yeah, it's one of those kind of, a little bit of a rival between non-divisional teams there. Oh yes, Jimmy was a little too short. Yep. Yeah, CJ's over on the TikTok chat. He's a fellow Seahawks fan, so he remembers some of the stuff that I forget. Big Spicy, thanks for the like, sir. This Falcon guy is a pretty solid opponent here. Only because of the Fel Mary. You're not bitter about the NFC Championship game, then? Because I know a lot of Packer fans I've talked to have resentment over that game. Packers maybe would have beat New England when we decided to throw it down there, but you know, we'll never know for sure. Favre got excited when he found out interceptions were touchdowns. Completely stunk it up the first half and then switched it up. Yeah, it seemed like that happened to us a lot after the Patriot loss, right? Like, we would get into the playoffs and then kind of rally late in a lot of games. Just seemed like we would not bring out the best strategies. You remember the one we lost in Dallas, CJ? And we just kept running the ball. Then we let Russ kind of let Russ cook there late. I think it was when Schottenheimer was offensive coordinator for us. Did I win the last game? Yeah, won the last one. Yeah. Hated Favre, always beating the Niners for coffee time. Joey loves this place. That boy CJ. What's up, CJ? Now we got 2 CJs in the TikTok chat. CJ's everywhere. If you're as nice as the other CJ, we're doing great.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
Thomas Jr. took like 4 hit streaks. Izzy's going to follow. Let's go, Izzy. Thanks for following. We need to get 22 more followers before this game concludes if we're going to play an additional seasons game. I'm starting to run out of juice here a little bit. Not terribly so, but a little bit. Lockett will lay out for one. Atlanta the first year. Yeah, Atlanta was so disappointing that we got the lead late, and then Ryan drove them down to hit that long field goal. I can't remember the kicker that hit the long field goal. In Russ's rookie year. Yeah, Carolina got the best of us. I remember that game. Like Kuechly had a monster game that deal. This year's kindergartners have never seen the Packers lose to the Bears. Ooh. As long as you guys beat the Bears, you're happy. I think the Bears are going to be pretty good this year. Another one that was an annoying loss, CJ, was when we lost to the Rams at home when Goff came in with the busted thumb. I forget the name of the backup quarterback that Adams knocked out there. But Russ didn't play particularly well, and yeah, it just felt like another season that felt hopeful into the playoffs, and we went nuts. Matt Bryan. Yeah, Bryan hit a heck of a kick for you guys.
Back to throw.
And I remember we were down big, right? Wasn't it 20-zip at halftime? And then Seattle stormed back, got the lead. And I felt pretty good going into that offseason because that was the start of you know, the Legion of Boom and Russ's rookie season. But that was a game that maybe Seattle could have won, and who knows what would have happened from there. Defense just didn't hold up against Ryan and, you know, against Bryant's leg. Anytime losing to the Rams, like losing to Bulger 3 times in one season. You remember, speaking of Seahawks playoff losses, remember when Hasselbeck, I think it was prior to the Super Bowl year, I want to say it was 04, might have been 03. He tried to hit Bobby Ingram for like 2 yards for a touchdown against the Rams in Seattle, and Ingram couldn't come up with a catch, but it felt like Hasselbeck should have ran that in. I really disliked Hasselbeck's performance in the big games for us. Man, kick was laggy. Dang it. I really got to play for the lag. These nighttime games, I think I'm getting matched up with, you know, gamers all over the country, and I just have to play for that to be to the right-hand side. He was a great pickup until his very last year. Pretty sure you watched him and Morton Anderson hit a game winner versus the Steelers. Packers were down 17-0 to the Rams last year in the fourth quarter and managed to win. It was crazy. I love seeing the Rams lose.
So not much.
That's why his name is Hasselbeck. I can't stand him. I don't care for him or Tim or his sister-in-law. Most of the former Seahawks I have fond memories of, but not now.
A pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Championship game was tough, not just the comeback, but living in Iowa and having Green Bay fans as CJ. I think this will be a good game going into the next deal. Every time you hear LaFleur on the news, you think of the movie Dodgeball for They Call Me Pancake.
To begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the
line. I didn't mean to bring these guys in.
With time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just
I went for the punch out. At least we got him dancing around, burn off clock. I hope you're right, Landon. I hope we're taking on the Broncos and getting that win. They were shouting in your ear the entire game, then they went silent. You used to live in Kyoku? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Kyokuk? I don't think I've ever heard the name of this town. Iowa. Only got to watch the Packers when they played the Bears. At least you got to watch a win, says Pancake. One of my moderators is a Bears fan. He's going to get you here in a minute. All right, we're down 5. Going in. Happy NFL week. Hey, Flandros. Keokuk, Iowa. Hey, are you getting on the court, Phil? Because that waiting 45 minutes still sounds terrible. Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but CJ lives out in Iowa. I actually have quite a few viewers that come in from Iowa. See, absolutely horrible last night. Got a quick game. now. Yeah. Eric's pitchers had enough Bears punchline jokes. Not spending your pre-order VC, still so low overall. Did you decide what build you're going to do, Phil, or are you still checking out the builds and the videos and stuff?
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are
CJ's from Iowa. Ginny might pop in here. She's from Iowa. AP's from Iowa. Eggnog Gaming's from Iowa. So we have a lot of Iowa buddies that are in the community. And Flandreau's another Packer fan. Pancake here's a Packer fan. Running a guard build for Phil. Yeah, I remember the All-Star team-up games, and I was still playing the game somewhat consistently. God, you would just cook me if I got matched up against you.
And they're still very much in this game,
with all the ball fakes and double moves and stuff. Fun was pretty good at 2K. At least you were then. I don't know if you're rusty now, but maybe we'll get a Flandreau stream one of these days. It's rivalry week. Are they Iowa or Iowa State? A couple of the NWO buddies are from Iowa as well.
Second and 4. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Did I see San Diego's fullback for this season? No. Do you mean Los Angeles Chargers? Or do you mean San Diego Aztecs? You were sweating. It was like, oh man. Thought I was going to get you for a block or something. You just kind of like ball fake. I thought the ball was coming out, so okay, go ahead and jump because there's a ball. And yeah, just smooth moves. Can't remember what the matchup was. I might have had like Scottie Pippen. You maybe had Dr. J or something like that. But I remember you went for a ton of points against me. 6'4", 300 pounds for the Chargers. Chargers haven't played in San Diego in a long time, Gavin. I'm usually the one that calls them San Diego Chargers, so I'm just giving you a little bit of a bad time. Yeah, they're not in San Diego anymore.
Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the
So Iowa versus Iowa State, one of the crazy rivalry games. Craziest rivalry games. So they call me Real Pancake. Do you have a preference on Iowa or Iowa State, or does it not bother you? Yeah, the Chargers relocated to Los Angeles probably 5-6 years ago. I couldn't tell you which year it is. He doesn't have a dog in that fight, CJ. Hey, what's up, Libby? How's your day going? Welcome back to the TikTok chat. Hopefully we get some good highlights. I agree. Yeah, that guy should be punishing people. No, it's all good coffee time. It's, to me, I always want to say San Diego Chargers. Even knowing the A's are going to Sacramento next year, I'm probably still going to say Oakland A's a lot. Especially being an Oakland A's fan. Been a big talking point of my whole life, even going back to being a kid. Okay, so Pancake lives in Badger country, so yeah, he's not worried about Iowa versus Iowa State. Not these days. Oh, I was going to try to hit square, but he was measuring back pretty well. No, it's easy to do. Remember, these teams where they were located for ages.
Now back to throw.
Oh no. I think the read was okay. The pass was just off the mark there, and Tebow will save a pick six, but yeah, I needed to come up with points on that drive. Let's try dialing up some pass pressure, see if we can get a mistake of our own. Not really sure what happened there, but I'm looking forward to replacing Tebow. Like, he's been fun, but once I can get the Michael Penix card maxed out, then we'll go for Penix.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Oh, Callie-hoo. You do enjoy You do enjoy Iowa and Wisconsin games. Nothing like getting the heaviest drinking fan bases together. Had to do it. Yeah, that one's been a pretty popular blurb. The oh yes, Daddy.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Okay, Tebow going for it. Roll Pancake says he's been enjoying some adult beverages already.
They're going to look to throw.
And nice read, but thankfully for me, it's off the mark. Yeah, T-ball on those deep balls, you can see it when it shows the replay. The ball just like wobbling.
And get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And so put Chancellor in man coverage there. Oh, I thought it was going to slip underneath the level. At least we got the pass break up. Let's see if he punts or if he goes for it. Hey, what's up, Kamish? How are you?
Here's Jamie Gillandale.
He's going to punt, apparently.
This is the first punt of the game for either team.
Kamish, I thought, looking at the Discord server, you said it was over 10,000 for the fundraisers. That's pretty awesome. I know it was around 7,000. I think he had some big money donators came in at the end. And I forgot to shout out Trademark when he came in here. Hope you guys will check out Trademark. Fantasy is ramping up, right? We got college, NFL, basketball, NHL. They're all right around the corner. Please check out Trademark. Check out the Commish. The buddies are there.
Offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get
I tried to throw it away. Booted to the wrong side. Oh, God. School season, getting the kids ready for school. It was 12,000 total raise. And change. Hey, what's up, Swish? How are you doing? Welcome into chat.
As well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Shoot, what play did I call here? Playbook looks wrong.
Looking to throw. His throw complete right side of the tight end.
We'll try to get ready. Ready for 2K25. I'm not. I don't think I'm going to purchase it. Are you liking 2K25 if you already bought it? Or are you waiting for standard release, Swish? Sounds like you're a 2K guy with that name. I love talking basketball. It was my first game that I streamed a lot was NBA 2K. But I didn't buy it last year. I'm not sure if I'll get it this year. If I do, I'll probably wait for it to go on sale at least. Switching platforms. Hey, welcome over, Pancake. We'd love you to subscribe and give us a thumbs up while you're there. Got your fantasy baseball teams playoff next week. Feeling you might be able to win. Oh, good luck, Coffee Time. What type of league is it? Is it like multiple owners? Is it a keeper league? How does it work? Appreciate you, buddy. And I think you said you create content there, right? So when I go through tonight and I'm on my phone, I'll go and be sure to subscribe back to you. Do enjoy 2K. Let's see, moment looks a little bit, movement looks a little bit more natural right now. Swish is over on the purple side. Do I know you, Swish? You got away with DPI. No, you're all good. I get all kinds of typos when I'm typing in chats. Swish, I'm glad to have you on TikTok too. See, 12-team rotisserie tied for 5th. Top 6 make money. You could finish anywhere from 4th to 7th.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, I hope you come up on top. Well, as far to the top as you can get. Yeah, we can get more likes over there, right, Pancake? That chat's been very quiet for me, Pancake, since I switched from MLB The Show to football content. I'm not really sure why, but it seems like I've kind of lost the algorithm for, you know, I call it the red chat over there.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Well, here goes CMC. And can we score a late touchdown to win this thing? That would be the move. Props to those that do fantasy football, or excuse me, fantasy baseball. That's a commitment level you can never do for CJ. Football's hard enough on his body. Burrow 9 season. Thanks for the likes, Burrow. Please be sure to follow if you haven't. Yeah, that is a lot of places, right? Top half gets paid.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's like I like playing different sports games, and I enjoyed streaming the show, but the show was not a banner year for me, at least by any means, and I was ready to just shift gears over to football, and yeah, it just got really quiet for I don't know. It's probably been quiet for like a month or so now. I'll get the occasional just like new viewer, but not nearly like I was. I was probably peaking at like 30, 40 CCB. Now it's like, yeah, just crickets for the most part. Still need to get monetized there, so I probably should have stayed on the show a little bit longer. Let's see, is Madden 25 worth it? I mean, I think so, but I gotta give you the full disclosure, Burrow season. Please follow, because I'm going to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I am a EA creator, so they usually supply the code for me. So, you know, it's easy for me to have a really positive experience, because if I don't like the game, yeah, they gave me a shot to try it out anyways, type of deal, and create content. But yeah, I really like EA. I do enjoy playing Madden. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be streaming it. But you know, if you've hesitated to spend $70 on the game thus far, you might want to just wait till it goes on sale in a few more weeks, because I would imagine it'll be getting some type of discount here eventually. Had to throw that one to Metcalf just to avoid getting sacked. Do I think NCAA is better? Not necessarily. I think they're both good in their own way. With NCAA, it's a lot of fun. The gameplay's a little faster. I think NCAA might be a better game if you're like more serious about the game being strict competition. Oh boy, we got to go for it down here, and his defense is just flying on the double mud blitz. I know they said to go spread out 5 wide against it. Let's see if he stays committed to it. I tend to run the same play too often though. Try the double slant stick. But yeah, I mean, NCAA is fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. I don't know nearly as much about college football Burrow season as I do NFL, so a lot of times I'd have to say, like, I don't know who's going to win or who I like to win this conference or anything. So at least with this game, I feel like I can talk a lot more NFL with you guys. I tried to just take 2 strides and then zip that in, and his defense was too good. So that was my opportunity to go be the hero here, and didn't get it done. We still have our timeouts, so there's a prayer here to pull this out, but that was not what we wanted. It was a good drive too, and then it just stalled out as we got down into the goal line.
3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
He had good blocking for CMC, and we'll use our first time out. I think the Chiefs will win, although I could see every reason for the Ravens to come out super motivated and pull that out. Yeah, interception for the win would be super clutch. I'm guessing he's running here though. Keep that clock moving.
Didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
I can get Big Cat to animate. Got the hit stick, but no fumble. He can pretty much just kneel down now. I tried to dive with Williams from behind, and he just didn't go for it. I'm not sure why he's running the play, but it is what it is. Oh, and he's going to go for the pass, and he stopped the clock. He would have had the touchdown. I was run commit. I was like, all right, he's just going to run it up my throat. Well, wouldn't embarrass me. Let's see. NCAA went without a game for years, so it's definitely had more backing, says CJ. Bones Jones, they make all the players in this mode slow. It does play slower than NCAA. Let's see. Pancakes hoping for the Ravens. Chiefs are overrated. And the focus on Taylor Swift is irritating. So he's making his adjustments. I gotta get my eyes over to the purple side and see what Kanish is telling me. Well, we'll get another sack. He's opening the door for me. So the MLB Rays are red hot to start the year under a new GM. 15-5. I've played 9 games, 294, 2 homers, 11 ribbies, and 2 steals. That's good to hear. I didn't know there was a new GM. I should have probably been staying abreast of the developments in the Discord server more than I have. So we will get the ball back. I don't know if he's going to run a play on 4th and 21. He shouldn't. He should just punt this away. Texas wins. Lower score, says CJ. Texas or Michigan. Who's hosting that game? Somebody asked me the other day who was going to win. I said whoever the home team was.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And you wonder,
I don't really know. Like, that's the thing with me, Bones. That's why I play Madden, because I don't know who's going to win that game. I think Texas is like number 3 in the nation, though, right? And isn't Michigan like 10? So I think it should be an advantage for the Longhorns. Don't like the new kickoffs. Sean, that's going to be really funky this week, watching the new kickoff rules. I thought he was going to take the delay a game. Wouldn't have hurt anything for him. Would have been half a yard or something, but, you know, whatever. Shoot. All right, we need the touchdown. 41 yards, 15 seconds. I'm going to go to my favorite plays and hope for the best. Now, this guy's flying at me here, too. New GM is from Germany. Did the young man that had the raise, did he leave the league? Because he's a pretty cool guy. I remember him being in chat quite a bit, but I thought he was busy with school and stuff, too. It's at the big house. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm out of timeouts. Man, his pass pressure is just too good. Was waiting for that post to go across the streak on that double post. I'm running Colts playbook. Oh shoot. Well, that looked like a decent play. We'll look for the stick nod, but I don't know that I have enough block in here. Message above Germany. Oh, he had to let it go of him. Mental health issues, needed to focus on things. Yeah, somehow I didn't see it. But, you know, reading all the different lines, sometimes chat moves, and I think it's,
he's back to throw.
You know, like Nightbot or something, too. Oh, God. Ward, did he catch it? Oh, I thought he caught it for a minute. It's like Ward came up with a circus catch, and we're going to bleed out the clock there. That didn't get to the end zone. Do a curl sometime of some kind to the sideline. Yeah, I probably should have. Probably should have tried to get a chunk and then hit the end zone. Alright, so we got Metcalf out at square. I'll put Parham on a streak and look for one of these two guys.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, I couldn't get it away to Parham. Dang it. He had one-on-one matchup, and I thought maybe with the big body he could grab that holiday. Hey, Blue Thought's got a new name. That's pretty cool. I want to keep streaming, but I think I should get some rest. Got a stress test to do later today. So, man, yeah, pretty good games. Happy to be back down into Veteran. Those Legend games are sweaty. Although we made it into a division on Veteran, or excuse me, on Legend earlier tonight. But yeah, I just want to have the easier game. So we're 1-1. We'll try to pick up the pace and go from there tomorrow. Appreciate all of you. It's Daniel Freak on all social media. Love to connect with you guys everywhere. Pancake, I'll put in the link tree for you. And TikTok buddies, you can click onto my profile. My link tree is there. All the links are in the Twitch chat. We have some good news coming. Those of you that are moderators, please check the moderator section of my Discord server if you have time. You know, it's nothing urgent, but some good stuff coming here in the future. Let's raid XI Cardinal. Super nice guy, and he's streaming the new 2K game. So we'll raid out to Cardinal and see what he's up to. I don't know if he's a My Team guy or career guy. I feel like he used to play career. I know him through MLB The Show. So we'll send the viewers out that way, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with another edition of the stream. Talk about the Ravens and the Chiefs, and we hope everybody does well. See you guys again real soon.